In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear.
And welcome to the Legend Unleashed, ladies and gentlemen. This is the season 3 that you guys are watching, and we are resuming up with the game number 1, the match number 1. And today we have interesting teams online. We have Team ABM versus Team Mizo Warriors. They are going to be fighting out for the spot into that finals now. ABM, though, we know that these teams are the big shots into the Indian server, so they might be able to take up this game, but Mizo Warriors, they need to give up a very good challenge to them. Let's just see what will happen, because the first match, the draft is already on. And with that, I'm your caster Peachy, and along with me, I have Silverhawk. Hello, Silver, how are you?
Hey Peachy, how's it going? That was such a warm and beautiful introduction from you. And talking about the teams that we just mentioned, I'm pretty sure the AVM, I'm not being biased over here, but still, like, the AVM, they're sticking around for many years so far. So the Mizo Warriors, they're definitely going to just face that wrath of that aggression, the early aggression from the side of Team AVM. And diving straight into the draft, I would like to see some respect bans towards Team ABM from the side of Team Mizo Warriors so far. But I don't think so it's going to be like it's so far so good for them. Like, the AVM decides to ban out the Cho, and along with it, it's going to be Sicilian. What are your thoughts on that, Peachy?
The immortal one chose
me I'm skeptical about that, because as much as I know, Team ABM, they really like to ban up the Chip, the Ruby, or probably the Zushin. But I'm not seeing any of those today, which is kind of refreshing. But again, the Chow and the Sicilian, you know that these are the heroes going to be a lot of minutes when you let them farm, or you maybe put a Chow onto that roam. Not a good option. So with that, put that on the ban section, which is a good idea. But again, coming back to the side of Mizo Warriors, they ban up a Suyo along with a Khalid quite well. You know, Khalid has been popping up into the meta quite lately. You know, he's already there.
Yep, that's right. Like, you can see him in every ban section, like in the ranked matches, the tournament matches. He's banned like in every first 2 second bans. And like from the Mizo Warriors, like the first ban. And along with it, it's gonna be the Suyo and the favorite hero of yours, Travis, you just mentioned, the Chip. We're not going to recite it again and again, but still, like, banning out the Chip, the connecting portals definitely decide whatever the team fight is going to happen on to themselves. But let's see, what's going to be the first pick for now. Like, the first phase of banning has been completed so far.
Okay, you know, coming back to the bans, now the Matilda pick-off is already there. You know, I was expecting a Zushin getting banned, but ABM picks it up. They had that first pick, and they are not leaving it out, which is a good sign. But again, Team Mizo Warriors, they need to come up with a answer to that Zushin. I'm looking kind of for something like an assassin plus a mage like an Aurora, or maybe high mobile mages. I'm not sure. Maybe Kagura could work, but again, you know that the Kagura is not into the meta, so it's like a give or take 50-50 chance.
Yeah, that is totally right. And like, speaking about the Kagura from you, Peachy, like, it would be great to counter the assassin. Like, if you just go for a good camp in the mid bush, like, you use the semi umbrella open and the yin yang overturn, and boom, the assassin is dead. But like, see, from the side of Team Mizo Warriors, you can see there's a Ling and an Angela combo sticking with the comfort picks for themselves, as far as we know. And just from the side of Team AVM, it's going to be the Zokshin, the Yuzhong, and also it's going to be a Moskov. So the late game composition they have, it's going to be totally brutal into the hands of Moscow. And talking about the early game, the Zuxian is not going to let that link farm, because right now from the side of team Mizo Warriors, they need a solid frontliner. Because whenever you talk about the Zuxian, she's definitely going to toss those frontliners with the Lantern Flare, tossing them again and again to her own teammates and getting those first blood, like the double kill.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Now again, look at the draft coming up quite strong from both the sides, though. I'm liking that Yuzhong pick. It's quite refreshing. Again, it was like a long time no see, but yet we are here watching it. Now, along with that, the Ling and Angela combo, understandable, which is quite well as well, good as well. Know that you need a hard gut to support that team. ABM, they might be able to shift their focus on a burst team right now because they know that the Ling is there. Just like after the Ling pops his Tempest of Blade, you need to get the answer, because if he's fast enough, he'll be just killing your teammates and running away, which is not the situation that you need. But again, Team Mizo Warriors, they pick up a Brody. Brody, again 50-50. You're in front of a Moscow. I'm not sure what will happen, Silverhawks.
That's true, but still, like, it's a Brody, right? So the in the early game, the basic attacks is going to totally be dedicated towards that Brody. But when you talk about the late game, then that's where the Moscow gets his power spike up with the first two items, like probably the Corrosion Scythe if he's going for the Trinity build, or probably for the Critic build that we not actually expected for. But still, the Tom apart memory on the full stack is definitely going to get the kill over to that Moscow. But right now in the early game, if that Angela supports that Brody pop properly into the lane, when the Link comes, secures the kill over to that Moscow, but it's still the team AVM. So I'm not pretty sure like it's going to be that easy to get the kill over to that gold lane. But in the early game, it's probably okay to just last hit that minion to get as much gold as you can if you're a gold laner.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But you know that Team ABM will play around. That Moscow will help him to farm up. Now, if they do, they really secure the game one. They have to make it out. But again, there is this assassin onto the other side. Moscow, he has to like wait it out. He has to look at his position as well, where he is. Now he has to get the help of Apex there. So there we need to see what will happen. But again, coming back to the ban section, Team ABM, they are solely focusing a lot on that roam, closing those roam options for the side of Team Mizo Warriors, which is a good thing because they can't be making those plays. But Mizo Warriors, on the other hand, as well, 3 respect bans through just Apex. That's quite a lot, Mr. Hawk.
That is true, and the moment you talk about the respect bans, meanwhile, like ABM, look at the ABM. I'm pretty sure one of their teammates banned his own Apex hero pull, that Gufra. I'm still wondering, like, why would they ban the Gufra along with the CC? It's quite questionable over that, but still from the Mizo Warriors, it's surely those 3 respect bans. They definitely don't want that at all, and they've secured a good gut out for themselves. So the AOG combination along with the Brodies, Torn Apart Memory is going to be totally brutal. And if you talk about the team ABM, they've definitely secured that Ruby along with that Alpha. So the early game composition is going to be brutal, but if you talk about the late game, it's going to be totally dedicated towards that Moscow. And the thing is, if the Link properly, like a farm, gets his early farm with his first item, the Berserker Fury, then only his the Tempest of Blades combination is going to come in handy. Because like if you talk about the squishy heroes, the only squishy hero I see over here is the Zuxian and that Moscow, because it's going to be tough to just get the kill over to that Alpha and Yuzhong. And let's not forget that Ruby, because she's going to like save that S2 definitely for that Link.
Truly. Now I do believe Ruby is going to be the roam for the side of Team ABM. But again, is that a Sun Jungle that I'm looking at, or I'm quite confused. I don't get what skin is that, Silverhawk.
Well, that's actually an Alpha's collector skin, if you're wondering, and also that is true.
Okay, so Alpha coming into the play, that's quite interesting. Alpha has been a staple in this meta already. If there's an assassin on your opponent end, you pick up an Alpha, you pick up a Bane, or maybe something in a fighter jungle type, try to have these sustain, try to have that spell vamp with that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the first match of the day, you're talking about ABM going against Mizo Warriors. I'm curious to know who is going to win, and I'm also also curious to know who are you guys supporting. Do let us know into the chat box and type it out. With that, oh, the game number 1 begins. Look at the junglers already moving towards their buffs. Now, both the teams, I'm looking at the junglers, they are opting for a similar kind of rotation. They're solely focusing on to that marksman lane, which is a good sign so far.
Yep, that is true. The marksman needs to be dominated because if you talk about the Radium, he's way too brutal on every single marksman we have heard so far. But look how aggressive that Apex is. He still wants to go onto the blue buff of that lane, wants to just bait out the retribution so the Litho Wander contest would be easy for them. But he's definitely secured that blue buff successfully for him. Want to just go for that. But the Lantern Flare comes in handy for that. Just pulls him Ling off. And again, it's going to be retribution battle used up. But Ryu not on time over there. Just Litho Wander has been given back to that Ling.
Close call, but again, you know that the Ling is going to be one level ahead of the retribution. Now, Ryu has to cope up. Now, he has to get more creeps than the Ling this time so that he would be. But again, Brody looking quite low into the bot lane. That's not a good thing that I'm looking at so far into the early game.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the tables have been totally turned. We thought that the Brody is going to dominate that Moscow, but no, it's not actually true. But meanwhile, onto the top side, it was their Spear of Alpha used up onto that Gato, but they're still inside the turret. Would be the turret hug, would be perfect match to do for that Gato, and probably the turtle is going to come for the next 10 seconds. Ling is just being totally bullied over that by Apex, and Abhi over there talking about the Noodle has been totally used up with the Lantern Flare over there. Pride of Ice might come in handy for it to escape from that situation, but still not used up enough passive, nor the damage to deal. So it's going to be that turtle just spawned up right away. Well, they go for that. It's only the Defiant Sword used up trying to get the kill over to that. That Zukshin and the Abhi, if you talk about the Lantern Flare, going to be coming in handy, but still it's going to be the Flicker bait out used up. You can see that Black Dragon form coming in handy for that Ling. Is going to be the Tempest Storm. It's not actually used up with this Furious Drive. Just going on to that Angela will be probably the first blood given back to that Apex. It's going to be that Angela down on the AOG used up onto them. Tempest of Blades again with that Yujonka goes back into his normal form over there. The Lantern Flare, look how aggressive the Abhi is. It's going to be again. Oh my god, that I'm from that place coming in from that Apex, totally brutal over there. The Pride of Ice used up. The Ryu secures again over that Noodle over there. That AOG not actually over there, but the Gato still goes down. What a perfect place coming in from Yuzhong again. It's going to be Furious Drive and the Petrify combination. What a team fight, Peachy.
What am I seeing? That early domination from the side of ABM. Quite aggressive, quite impressive as well. I've seen that Yuzhong, Jay coming right from the top lane. As soon as he hits level 4, he pops that Black Dragon form. He's onto the team fight and staying there and picking off heroes one by one, which is a good sign. Now, again, Abhi, he's annoying with the Lantern Flare. Ling wasn't able to jump up because Apex was always got Abhi's back, which is a good sign. But look at that, Yuzhong gets popped off. He got punished right there.
My god, that was some fast hand combination coming in from that Ling. And if you talk about the rotation, you can see that Ryu is probably rotating over to the top side. He knows there's absolutely no creep, so there's no point even to go on there. He might want to just go back to his own jungle or just wants to steal that Ling. Then he have totally been spotted that out. But yep, that creep is being taken by that Alpha. Like the Ryu, he's been totally been a menace in the early game because it's Alpha. Definitely it's going to be early trouble for them. That Apex has totally spotted that Ling. He's not even going to let him escape. He wants to bait out either that Defiant Sword or that Tempest of Blades, so that it's going to be easy call to take and pick a kill over to him. But meanwhile, on the mid side, the Crimson Beacon used up onto the again. It's going to be Hammer Funded, Don't Run Well also used up. You can see the Lantern Flare, how annoying it is. The Aluka has been definitely down over that. I've never seen that hard guard passive because she's already level 4. And if you talk about that rotation coming in from Apex, he is not going to let that Angela escape at all.
Oh, I'm liking how Abhi is solely focusing onto the Angela so that they wouldn't be getting that healing and the hard guard as well. But Jay looking quite low in HP. He's trying to get a passive damage, getting his HP from this passive will he be successful there?
Well, we might want to use the Furious Drive and the Petrify combination, but still not enough Dragon's Shard's Sense to just pop out and use that passive to heal himself back again. You can see the Ryu, how fast rotation coming in after the blue buff. He might want to just steal that turtle onto himself. There's no blue buff for that Ling to handle. Might want to just go again for his red buff as well. And you have definitely spotted that weak spot over to that Ling because he probably doesn't have the Tempest of Blades. He doesn't have anything at all. They don't even have the front line to tank that whole damage against that Alpha. So it's probably been that. Oh, but again, it's going to be the AOG used up on 3 people. Could be might fatal over there. The Town Apart member used up. Along with that, it's going to be Frigid Glacier over there. You can see some Sphere of Destruction combination coming over to that. That Ryu is still trying to get the kill over that. The Lantern Flare coming in handy for that, but could be a payback given to them, but still not enough to do so. It's going to be a piece securing the kill over to that Guttoad. They probably might want to just go and engage back again, but still they have the early upper hand on them. They won't even let the Mizo Warriors scale up. You can see that Ling, he's just lost every single buff for the creep on him as much as he wanted to farm, and he literally lost the red buff, purple buff, and literally the turtle as well.
Not a good sign. Not a good sign for Mizo Warriors, because the early game already swept away by the side of team ABM. Now Moscow is also farming up. Look at his score. He's on a 1-0-3. He's always active into the team fights, and the bot lane, look at that. Hard guard already there.
Yep, could be might coming in handy over that. The Spear of Alpha coming in handy, but still no purify over that. Moscow might want to escape from that, but look at the French points coming in handy over that. That Ling is definitely in some trouble, but oh! He escapes the define spot, but no way! It's going to be the minion passive. Those basic attacks are going to take the kill, but Aluka also goes down with the Ryu taking the kill over that Spear of Alpha. That's going to be a win. I mean, the lose-lose coming in from the side of Team Mizo Warriors, but meanwhile, onto the top side, the J, he's probably been he's handling 1v2 situations. He wants to take the kill, but still not enough sustain or the healing for him. Also could be wanna just make a dominant size against him, so the healing might wanna just go down. But you can see some Apex wants to do some styling over that. The Ammo Funded probably misses over that, but the Lantern Flare definitely doesn't. Just wanna toss that Gato again and again inside, so that it's gonna be some opening for them.
Oh, I'm liking that Abhi onto that Zushin already. The Mizo Warriors, that was a mistake on their side to leaving the Zushin open. Now, the Zushin providing a lot of utility into the team fights as well. She's slowing down those heroes. She's giving up a lot of airborne as well, which is quite necessary. Now, there is always people there to back him up, so he can do it safely. But again, Ling is solely focusing on to that Yuzhong. It's not a good sign. You know that the Yuzhong is not your target, and Moscow is quietly farming up, which is again not a good sign. Ling, on to the other hand, he's already farming up onto that. Oh, wait a minute, look at that.
Yep, might be in some trouble with that. The Spear of Alpha coming in handy, but Sling doesn't have the Tempest of Blades. He definitely went down. The Ryu wants to secure the kill onto that Brody and the Angela as well. Apex come back to the party with the Armor Funded Place. Probably don't run well as well. You can see that the Brody has been totally isolated over to that point, but the Angela is still inside the turret. It's going to be that killing spree dedicated towards that Ryuner, and over that they might want to just steal that tier 1 tower onto that bot side as well. That Gato has been totally alone over there. If you just talk about the Yuzhong, he might want to just die alone off that Gato, but still if you talk about the AOG, might want to come handy to escape from any dire situation that Gato goes in. You can see the Ling, he might want to just lose his blue buff again. Also the red buff, they're not even going to let him farm, because if it's going to be late game, they know it's going to be some fatal problems given to the ABM. They definitely don't want that. The Spear of Alpha used up on absolutely no one. Just trying to deal and dish out some damage, coming in handy for that passive. The CC, if you talk about the Crimson Beacon from that Lucian, there's going to be no time even dedicated towards that. The Frigid Glacier combination coming in handy over that. But again, it's coming in handy in the AOG. You can see the Tempest of Blades again, the Angela's Hard Guard coming in also in handy with the Ryan. Definitely is going to be the shutdown over there. It's going to be double kill for that Ling. But if we just talk about the Radium, he's just dishing out a lot of damage. It's going to be triple kill. Might want to just end the game here, because the Apex is also there. It's going to be some massive catastrophic wipeout given to the team Mizo Warriors.
Oh, that's true. That's true. What a team fight, though. That was quite impressive. They were able to do it. But again, that was almost a wipeout. I did notice that the Moscow did pop his Spear of Misery, trying to push away, and in that process he did push away the Ling. That might have been a maniac coming in if he did not do that, but again, he had to be in a very safe position. There we go. They were trying to survive it out. Ling is on a good score as well. Ling is just how do you call it, he's farming up quite well, but he's not able to give up his buff. He's not getting the buff. He's not able to farm up as well, which is the team ABM giving them the competition, giving them the aggression. Now that Apex making those I'm offended plays as well, again, it is quite impressive. He did manage to get a 3 people hook right there, which was again a good sign. Now The turrets are going down left and right. The Lord is up as well. The early Lord and Ryu has his eyes set on it. They might be able to contest this. Mizo Warriors, they do have the resources. Will they be going? Because I do believe that the Ling is already onto that red buff and he might not be able to make it. And there we go.
Yep, could be the Black Dragon form used up the J inside, but the Sphere of Destruction coming in handy and moving in place again. The Epics, how is he doing it? But again, it's going to be the after of the Guardian used up, but no way. With the Turnabout Memory, look how low HP on them after the Brody just used the Turnabout Memory, but still not enough damage to dish out and takes the kill over that. The Ling is the only isolated person over there. He's just trying to clear those minions, but still couldn't be able to do so. It's going to be the Brody and the Ling only standing strong over there, but will they be able to defend it? It's going to be the Radium targeting the base as hard as he could. The Ling goes down with the Yuzhong taking the kill over that. The Spear of Alpha used up, but no, they couldn't defend the base. And this match has been taken by the side of Team ABM. What a good zone and coordination.
Oh, that was a good stuff that we were watching, and there we go. Team ABM picks up the first victory of the day. This is looking quite strong for them, and look at that. Apex himself gets the MVP. Quite surprising, given he's the roam. And again, big kudos to Jay as well. He really outperformed himself in every single team fight. He was there. He was, he had that map awareness to him, so which was a very good sign.
Yep, that is true. And if you talk about, let's not forget the Zuxian, the early damage poke and the Lantern Flare passive definitely coming in handy to just pull them again and again. If you talk about that Brody and that Gutto definitely faced the most of it, the most. Because whenever they went to go to stack it up, like the Brody has to just use the basic attack to stack his Turnabout Memory. Whenever he just went out using the basic attack, there was always the 90% chance that Avi is gonna hook him, like drag him with the Lantern Flare, along with that Gutto. Like he had to use and just beat out his ultimate after of the Guardian to escape from only a B.
No, that's true. That's true. It is a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, again, we will be coming back shortly with the match number 2. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. And gentlemen, the second match of the day, ABM versus Mizo Warriors. Right now, the standing
Sand
score is
rises when I give
1
the word.
for 0. Mizo Warriors, they are on to the losing end. They try to pull up the Angela Link combo, weren't able to do so, and they lost the match. Now, the MVP for the match was Ruby, which was Apex who was onto that Ruby. Now the game was very good. They made sure Radium got all farmed up onto the Moscow, and then game over. And surprisingly, the game got over under 8 minutes, like around like 9 minutes or so. And with that, we are into the second match. Now I'm your caster Peachy yet again, and along with me, I have a new guest. Hello, Asia. How are you?
Hi, PG. Hello, everyone. And I am fine. I'm excited to be here because I was watching the first match from, the stream. And I did see APM doing a great job. Well, it kind of feels like they're kind of overpowered in this game. But I seriously believe that Miso Warriors can do better because why would you give away Azushan? She is a menace nowadays. She definitely needs that nerf. Like, she's getting banned most of the time. So why give away Azushan?
Wipe out all the injustice in the world.
I do believe that's a mistake coming in from Team Mizo Warriors. There was a lot of respect bans to the Apex. There was a lot of, onto the other side as well. They tried to choke down those marksmen, which is a good sign. And now again, Team ABM might do the same. We are into the ban section right now, and onto the side of Mizo Warriors, the respect ban is already there. Zushin getting banned along with Khalid, quite interesting, quite good as well. It is much needed right now. The Zushin pretty annoying, and given into the hands of Abhi, it is going to be more annoying. So with that, they got banned. Now AVM though, they are banning out the Chow. It's like the consecutive. Is this like the consecutive time that it got banned? And I'm not sure that why a Chow is most likely a respect ban. I do feel like. What are your thoughts on that, Asya?
Well, Miso Warriors is the first team, like a new team to me, so I really don't know what they go in for. But since Cho has been banned again and again, maybe ABM has done some homework, and one of the players from the side of Miso Warriors plays that Cho. But then again, I mean, ABM, sometimes they just ban out anything they want because they are confident that the synergy will work together, whatever they pick up.
Oh, I like the confidence though. I really like that if they have this thought process. But again, coming back to the drop phase, the Sicilian getting banned, the Chow and the Sicilian, I feel like that's a respect ban coming in. But again, these are the annoying heroes so far. So they are just not giving it open. Looks like Team ABM gave away the Suyu and they just traded it out with a Matilda. Quite interesting though.
Well, Peachy, Suyu is the power pick right there, and he has a lot of damage. That too is kind of unpredictable because he does damage based on the HP bar of the enemy. Moreover, he is great with the steals, with the come in and come out. Then again, if you have picked up that Suyu, you need an early game. That's definitely needed, an early game snowball from the side of the team, because if there's a snowball, then he's unstoppable. But if there is no good farming, good early from your team, he kind of goes a bit weak. Picking up and the Katotkacha, like two of the power picks in the current batch, PG.
Oh, definitely. You have given up the Matilda. There's a high possibility that Ryu might go again with an Alpha pick. Alpha and the Matilda combo, that combo is quite deadly. And to counter that, look at that. Mizo Warriors going in strong with a Yuzhong and a Franco. Interesting. It's been so long that I have seen a Franco coming in. It's popping up quite less, but it's there. So, Franco, again, it's refreshing to see. And talking about the Yuzhong, though, the only game Yuzhong, the game that Jade gave us, quite good. And as we expected, the Alpha and the Matilda combo is there.
Well, yes, and it's not, I have seen a Franco in the tournament pretty often, especially because Super IIM IMM, sorry, he plays Franco a lot, and his hooks are incredible, and Ray really loves him. Anyway, just look at that. Hyojong has also been taken up in the EXP lane, which is a good pair up against Katotkacha because he will be able to rotate with his Black Dragon, and he will also be able to zone that Katotkacha out if played well. But then again, Alpha is also a great pick from the side of ABM because he is one of those junglers who can contend that early fast jungling speed equal to Suyo. So pretty good lineup if you ask me. Then again, PG from the side of ABM, they have a diamond composition with the Katotkacha, with the Alpha. So I really think an Aurora, if picked up from the side of Mizo Warriors, could do wonders here.
Oh, okay. I do believe that they could. It's a good pick, but again, Abhi, you cannot underestimate the hero pool that he has. So to see that they are still waiting up, But again, we are on to that ban section. The Harriet, the Lunox from the side of Team ABM, quite understandable. We are not looking at a mage as well as a marksman pick coming in. And again, Lunox being the versatile hero, you need to ban that up. You don't need that kind of hero onto the marksman lane and creating a dominant effect there. So maybe they just got it. But again, coming back to the side of Mizo Warriors, I'm looking at a Valentina as well as the Aurora band. We know that these are the respect band, right?
I mean, 3 mages banned and 2 mages, like, let's just forget it because they are kind of the core laners. But then again, I was really hoping that Mizo Warriors would be the one picking up the Aurora, but instead they just ban her out themselves. Well, quite a weird choice, but then again, they have a Louis open, PG, and I think Louis could do great here. But then again, just look at the marksman pick Beatrix in this team composition. What do you think about that Faramis though?
Oh, a Faramis could work well though. You have that Matilda already, and you have the Alpha. You have a constant damage dealer. A lot of CC though coming in from the Katotkacha as well as the Alpha. But again, Faramis will be there as a safeguard, giving you that extra health line that you need to survive, to have a re-engage as well. He's very good with that. Once the Matilda uses up her skills, and even Katotkacha uses up a skill, Faramis is there as their extra option. They might go in, they might get a extra re-engage, which is a good sign. But Team Mizo Warriors though, that Beatrix along with a Selena. Oh, I'm excited. It's been so long time that I haven't seen a Selena coming into the play.
Well, if played right, she can work wonders because she has a really long stun. She can provide that space, that window of opportunity to the team to dish out some damage. And of course, she can be a menace, especially to the mage. But then again, just look at the both squishies. Abhi and also Radium both have that Purify, though making her a bit redundant. But then she is really great when it comes to the early game, right? So maybe we can see a great gameplay from Mizo Warriors in the early game. What do you think?
Oh, highly possible. I'll fact that picked up the Selena to cover up the early game that they were lacking. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are into the land of dawn. We might be seeing the first blood coming in, and Apex just survived that. Tsuyu all hoping of that HP of and the life of Apex as well.
Well, if you ask me, PG, the Selena's gameplay looks a bit weird, but then again, the stun has connected.
Oh, okay, already there. But again, Ryu, look at that. He's already there. He wants to get that first blood, and he does it. Now, the blue buff, though, he's trying to get the Abyssal Arrow up, but unable to connect. Now, they are running away. That guiding wind's already on point, and there you go. They are safe for now.
PG, from the side of ABM, their team composition is really straight to play up. I mean, just go in, dish out some damage. Everyone will be doing the same thing, and then he's there for the safe. But then, from the side of Mizo Warriors, they need a certain chain to go in. Rather, because I have seen. Wait a second, Raghu.
Okay. Wait a minute, look at that. Faramis pulls up the Suya, unable to do so. The damage was not there. And coming back to your point, Asuya,
Well, yes, I'm saying Selena. Oh my god, the poop.
Oh, okay, the hook does connect. Looks like Claude OP gets the kill. Now Ryu is down. He's trying to get another kill right there. Apex, he jumps in. He has his damage. He has his set eyes onto that Beatrix, who is quite low. Looks like he got that. Onto the other hand, Eve. Oh, double kill picked up by Apex though. But on, even the Nathan though, Radium, he is trying to take a damage. But Noodle gets a kill onto the top lane. The turtle going into the hands of team Mizo Warriors. They are on a fire right now. They are getting a counter objective, which is a good thing so far.
Well, true. And what I was gonna say is that Selena is a really early game cannon, so she should be looking to shut down Radium. Meanwhile, Radium has already used up his Purify with the Bloody Hand, along with the stun will be taking him down. Apex is already there, PG.
Okay. Look at that. Ryu gets a kill, another kill. Beatrix gone down, but the Suryu jumps in. Apex looking quite low. Look at that. Yuzhong jumps in with the Black Dragon Front. He's trying to hunt those members down. Gets a bounty on that. Ryu goes down. No support coming in from his teammates. On the other hand, Faram is all alone, along with that Franco. Franco, will he be able to get that? Oh, not a good sign. Look at that. He is getting killed. Then Noodle, on the other hand, the killing spree.
Finally, I'm seeing Mizo Warriors, use that early game advantage that they have. Let's just look at that Franco and Selena combination in the early game will be unstoppable.
Okay. They are doing very well. Look at that. The circling eagle used up along with the guiding winds, trying to survive this out. It's a 5-for-5 score. They're on an equal right now. Team Mizo Warriors, they did cover up the early game that they were missing to the last game, and they did almost the abyssal arrow missing. Oh, it does miss almost an inch away. Now the blue buff is spawning up very soon, and the team ABM though, they are not getting a invade there.
Well, I mean, they're doing a great job, and as the turtle spawns, but it's already gone because the team fights have already took it up. But then again, Beatrix as well as Nathan should be the priorities of both the teams because they are the late game firepowers, right?
That's true.
Just look at that, the Yuzong all along trying to take the turtle down. So do you think Peachy?
Oh, he got it. He got it. No way. And with that, Ryu goes down.
I think ABM is on a chill mode right now because they're playing it really slack, and I think they have finally decided to just help out Radium. But look at the Selena just going right there, taking that kill, using the full potential she has in the early game. The flicker of Bloody Hand.
Okay, the Bloody Hunt does connect there. Radium looking quite low right there, but Abhi gets picked off into the hands of Beatrix. Now, Selena looking for some trouble as well. She is jumping around. She might get a hit there. Or Abyssal Marrow does miss out. And again, the second arrow getting missed. Now, the bot lane has been chunked down. Radium has been farming up. He got that gold shield as well coming in. Now, as the 5 minutes mark left, and if you open up the gold lane for Radium, it's over, game over for them. So they are trying to focus onto the top lane, which is a good sign. 3v3. Look at that, the circling eagle coming in. The 3-man knock up along with that shut down onto that Noodle. Radium gets that kill. A good bounty on his head, but Claude OB goes down. Radium, on the other hand, goes into the hands of Franco. Quite good, but Apex gets another kill. Is he a tank or is he an assassin? Kill by kill, every minute by minute, he is getting a kill. Yuzhong, look at Yuzhong. He is jumping up. He has come up with the Black Dragon from the Petrify already used. But there we go. Ryu already taken down. There's a lot of damage coming in from Yuzhong. He tries to get the Paramis, unable to do so. Now they are playing it safe. They are waiting it out. Now Apex joins the party though. He might get hit with the Abyssal Arrow. He does get it, but the guiding wins. He's in a safer position right now.
Both teams are just brawling it out left and right, like something happening in the top lane, and then there is a kill secured in the bot lane or even in the mid lane. But just look at that, I'm in love with that Yuzong, Pichi.
Oh, I like it. I like it. The circling eagle yet again coming up. Oh, wait a minute. Noodle looking quite low. Radium takes the kill. Now Apex and Radium gets both of them get one kill. That they pop up the turret as well. Oh, but wait. Suyu trying to jump in. Wait a minute. Look at that. Suyu gets a blink there. He was not able to pop some damage. And all the minions are walking in as well. Franco might go with the hook and does not connect. But Radium jumps in quite strong just to contest that gold grab. Now he denied that gold grab. He's denying those creeps to them, and along with that, will he be denying the turtle to them? Oh, but look at that. Yuzhong jumps in with the black dragon form. Now the AOG is already there. The team is shifting their focus. Noodle gets a kill onto Jay. Now they move ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Noodle trying to get another kill right there. They are looking quite low. On the other hand, the shield is up there from the Matilda. Will they be getting a kill? Because Beatrix just got a kill onto the...
Yes, and I mean, just look at Mizo Warriors doing better in this game because they have the core lead of 1k, and the turtle just equalizing the core lead at this point. But then again, I really love how Yuzhong is the one trying to take those kills, trying to bait out the skills from ABM. But in the last team fight, he went in too early, I think. Because the team cannot afford to lose him, right? Because he is the front laner. He'll be the one baiting out and trying to take in, absorb some damage, and then Selena and Franco trying to follow up from behind. That's how they should plan it out. But then once again, BG.
Oh, they go in. Looks like Selena gets a hit, unable to move down. Now they are getting chased with the Apex along with that, the Nether Realm. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Yuzhong jumps in as well with the Black Dragon Phone. He is focusing on to the Apex for now. Again, the Abyssal Arrow misses out. Now the Circling Eagle already there. Apex quite low though. He does not jump in under the turret. No way. Mega kill picked up by Radium. They go in for more. They try to get for more, but they are very low right now. They are very low. Besides Ryu, they are still surviving.
I mean, now it's almost 9 minutes into the game, and I think Radium has all farmed up because just look at it, 526. I wonder what his equipments are because he is literally melting people down. And at the same time, I think ABM is doing a great job securing their marksman. Just look at that Radium with his Feather of Heaven, with the Stallion Sight, doing a lot of damage, and he has also brought that roam trying to get the heal passive. And
that's true.
Yeah. But sometimes, I think that passive is also kind of bugged because for me it doesn't work out.
Oh, a double man knockup coming in for the Alpha charge. He goes in. Oh, now the guiding winds is already there coming up for the support that the team ABM needs. Now the AOG does connect onto the one man there, but the Yuzhong quite inside. He's in the wrong area. He's trying to get a kill right there, unable to do so. On the other hand, the Vengeance though did not help Jay. He goes down. 2 members already down. Now they pick up another member. 3 members down, but he already has stacks and he respawned. They're waiting it out. Look at that. Ryu was able to get a kill. Noodle is down. The Lord has been taken down. And an unstoppable picked up by Radium. A double kill. Maybe going for triple. Maybe a maniac would be there because they are right there. And Radium picks up the Lord. Now Team ABM, they are on to the tempo yet back again. Oh, what a game coming in.
BG, it's really weird that why. So you went in for that Lord because I saw his retribution on the cooldown. And yet again, not taking down the lone Naden first and still trying to secure that Lord. Another weird thing which I just noticed. I mean, you should be fully prepared, right? It's like you guys are brawling left and right. Like, whatever chance you see, let's go for the kills. At least put some thought before you take that Lord.
That's true. Now the Lord is marching up from the bot lane. Team ABM, they are focusing yet again on a team fight. Look at them. They are swarming up. They are trying to get a hit. Abby, on the other hand, he wants to pull those heroes to their side, getting an advantage over them. Will he be able to do so? Because they have to go back right now. I'm not looking at any lane sync so far, though.
I mean, listen, I mean, they're just sinking on their own. Just look at the PT. The first turret from the mid lane will be taken down. They be opening up the match for them, the map for themselves, and I think the rest of the turrets will be following suit because, I mean, right now it's late game, almost not even late game. It's 11 minutes into the game. ABM sticking together. Like, how many abyssal arrows can you secure the kill from them when 5 people are actually all together? At this point, Selena, the only option she has is try to. Oh, but look at the flicker.
Oh, the AOG coming up, 2-man knock-up. Now Team ABM, they're looking up for a disengage, but the Ryujong, on the other hand, he pops his Black Dragon from. He is on to the air right now, flying away. Will he be flying safely? Because Suyu, on the other hand, he jumps in, tries to take down the Apex, unable to do so. You're marking down the tank. What a... that is not how you play Suyu. On the other hand, Radium gets another kill, double kill picked up. The Franco as well as the Suyu down. This is going to be an easy little push onto the mid lane. Will they be going in though? Because they have the Yuzhong. Oh, another circling eagle coming into the play. Noodle already picked off. Now Yuzhong looking quite low as well. He backs off. Will he be backing off? Oh, just 2 hits there. But Apex already in. No way. No way. Oh, he's trying to survive. He's trying to survive. But he has his guiding winds though. So he might do okay. He's safe for now.
I mean, he also has some immortality, but look at the Yuzong. And EOTG just used it to retreat. I think they were just looking to clear up and sink the lanes right now, take away all the buffs, maybe wait out for the next Lord, which spawns near 15 seconds. And I mean, Apex is doing a really great job with his heals. I mean, just look at the 4-12. He even has more kills than the EXP or even the mage right there. That's how good job he is doing. His shields, his heals, just saving the team in the nick of time. And at the same time, PG, I really believe that Mizo Warriors need to take down Radium.
No way. The bloody hand already onto him. Ryu is trying to survive that, unable to do so. He goes down along with that. Beatrix have been taken off. The AOG, the early AOG, does not panic to anyone. But the Gatukata is there, trying to soak up all the damage. The circling eagle coming out of the play along with the guiding winds. They are in danger right now, team Mizo Warriors. They have to back down. They tried to fight it out. They lost it out. Now Radium picks up another game. What a 2-for-2 trade coming in.
I mean, at least they stopped the Lord, right? And at the same time, if you notice, look at the bot lane from the side of ABM. The turret, I think, will be going down. At least one lane is what they managed, Mizo Warriors, to sync up for themselves. But the team fight is happening near the Lord once again.
Oh, wait a minute. Selena gets ahead with the Abyssal Arrow, but the AOG will be ending her life right there. Now, the Franco looking quite low as well. The Ryujong onto the air with the Black Dragon from. He is trying to survive. He is trying to deal the damage. Jay gets down. Now, Jay is down. No AOG present. No tank. You don't have a tanky hero on front of you to survive those. But on the other hand, Abhi is pushing his luck. Abhi is trying to get a hit onto that Ryujong. Unable to do so. Ryu joins up the fight. He's up with the fight, but so you gets the kill right there. Oh, wait a minute. Beatrix tried to go in with the flicker, unable to make the play, gets down. Now Radium is the one carrying up the game. He is there onto the battlefield. He might be able to pop the turret, the Lord as well. Oh, they jump in. Suyu looking quite low. Oh, wait a minute. Suyu gets that kill. Oh, Apex Radium jumped right into the face of Suyu, and Suyu takes it down. Now, what is happening? There's a lot of stuff going on still. The Lord dances up.
The amount of disengages the stun, connecting onto Faramis, but Noodle will not be going in. I mean, this is a perfect brawl, PG. It's like, just pick as much as possible, pick off as much as possible. I mean, they should have, what can I even say? Just look at it, once again, Apex going in.
Oh, the circling eagle already there. Noodle in a very good position though, but the Black Dragon form will be the one zoning out the Gatukata. Look, on the other hand, Gatukata used up his AOG, trying to survive this massacre. Now, Team Mizo Warriors, they're giving up a good fight. The 25-for-25 kills so far. Oh, wait a minute. Look at Abhi. He's trying to pull up the Yuzhong. On the other hand, the Lord has been taken out of the house to Team Mizo Warriors. Okay, Beatrix gets the kill. Now, the Winter Crown already used up by Ryu. The Abyssal Arrow does hit up the Apex. Now the ABM, they have to survive this out.
PG, right there, I think I saw Radium on Wind of Nature, the fight before this, and yet Beatrix went in with a flicker in between four people, taking her own life that way. That was not a good position, especially when it comes to a late game Nathan, who is a monster. I mean, just look at his KDA, 13-4-6. And I'm like, Mizo Warriors always trying to take down people one by one, a single pick off. And I think there will be a brawl once again.
Oh, there we go. We got that. Look at that. Suyu looking quite low. The AOG though connected onto that creep. Now, AJ is thinking 3 steps ahead, which is a good sign. But again, he did not get any connection there. But Yuzhong, I don't understand. Yuzhong is always there. Oh, wait a minute. The hook though. The hook coming in from Franco. What a good hook. Now, they connected beautifully. But the Beatrix is getting punished for that. Beatrix is getting isolated for the team. Looks like Gato Kacha will be the one picking up the kill onto the Beatrix. Now this might be a double kill into the hands of Abhi. Franco is all alone now. I don't think he would survive that Gatot Kacha. Look at that, along with Jay. They are just already onto that. The minions are pouring in from the mid lane. Will they be able to survive out? One member already spawned. Now Suyu is alone. Will he be able to clear those minions on time? I don't think so. He's running away for his life. Oh, wait a minute. And he gets a Radium gets a kill. Oh, wait a minute. Are any of the team members spawning coming in from Mizo Warriors? I don't think so. Look at the disrespect from the side of Team ABM.
Absolute brawl. I won't even say that it's absolute carnage, because I don't think so. The teams actually put some thought into what they're actually trying to do. I mean, going for the Lord when the Nathan is not there, when you don't have a retribution, and then getting wiped out one by one. Really, I think they were in the heat of the moment, trying to just kill on sight. And then once again, I really hoped for them to take down the Radium before they actually try to engage, but they were not actually doing that, always going in for Ryu. And I really believe that Ryu was actually, bait himself, so that, because he knows that the rest of the team, especially the Nathan Radium, is there to just secure every kill. And towards that last team fight, PG, I mean, like, Mizo Warriors thought that they would be able to take those people down, and of course they were looking in a low HP, but then again, you forgot Matala exists. The amount of shield and the amount of heal. Did you see that at last when that Gatot Kacha was almost about to die? First of all, he's not a hero who dies so easily, because he is kind of immortal, especially in the late game. But then again, that heal and that shield which popped him onto him, securing all those last kills for Mizo Warriors, for the side of ABM. And then, I mean, only one member left. How can you even defend?
Oh, that's true. The Ryu did an absolute good job, though. He was trying to take all those bloody hunts coming in from the Franco, which was a good sign. So that means it really opened up a lot for the Radium to go and jump in as well. Now again, that Matilda as well, which was another good thing that they had, because the shield and the healing, that little healing coming in from favor, was quite a lot. And with that, we will be back again with the next match.
Gentlemen, we
The
are
immortal one
back to
chose me
Legends
to
Unleashed
vanquish the
Season 3
shadows that
lower
plague
bracket
this
finals,
world.
and this is going on between Team ABM going up against Team Mizo Warriors. So, ABM are currently leading the series with 2-0, and by far it is looking quite favorable for the side of Team ABM. But maybe looking at
Still
how
waters run
Mizo
deep.
Warriors came up with a really good fight onto the previous game, they might stand a chance this time. So we never know. This
Wipe out
time,
all the
this will
injustice in the
be
world.
your caster Itami with I will be your caster Itami. With me is going to be another amazing caster. That is going to be
Miso of
Asuya.
iron,
So hello Asuya.
bones of steel.
Hi, Tami, and hello, everyone. I mean, just look at the bans coming from the side of AVM right now. Like, they just banned, respect ban, not even the OP bans were banned out. Like, the hooks coming from our Franco were good, so they will be just banning him away. At the same time, they don't want to give that Selena to Noodle either. Um, like, at this point, ABM is like, uh, just pick whatever you want, we will still be able to compete. But then again, who knows what will happen, because this is the next game played between the two teams. Two victories taken up by ABM, and we just need to see that what happens in this match. And just look at that Itami, like we are seeing a Joe, Ling, and also a Kufra picked up by the side of Mizo, by the
I
side of
guess
the team.
yep, and I guess they are relying more onto their comfort picks rather than those meta picks. I would say because you don't see getting picking out the Kufra in such an early phase of the draft because you have many other options like you can go for the gold laner as well as the mid laner, but they have decided to go for the Kufra. They don't want actually maybe they don't want Apex to actually pick up the Kufra this time, so they are just picking it out for themselves. And from the side of Team ABM, the draft, the picks looking quite solid. The Jushin, followed by the Ruby, and as well as the Garutkacha. So, looking at who have picked it, Apex on that Ruby, he can go with the room. And Jay with that Garutkacha as the XP like previously as well. So, I would say in terms of the draft, Team Mizo Warriors are quite reliant more onto their comfort, and Team ABM are more onto the meta as well as the comfort because we have seen
Gaze
them pick those
upon the
heroes and they
edge
are
of the
quite
void.
comfortable with it as well as they were able to execute those team fights as well. So yeah, are you there? I guess Asuya is facing. Okay, okay.
I'm sorry if there
She's
was
back.
a little issue from my side, and then I'm back again. But just look at the bands coming from the sides of ABM, like Selena, Sicilian. I mean, Lunox and Harriet are the gold laners, but yet, four mages, if you ask me, Tami. Meanwhile, from the side of Mizo Warriors, they be denying Ryu that alpha in this third match. Meanwhile, Nolan, Suyu is like completely targeting the jungle.
As fleeting as a
Yep, and
snowflake's breath.
they have
As
this time Noodle
timeless as a
has decided to
glacier's
go for
heart.
the Aurora, and the Selena is actually like that might be a respect ban for the side of from the side of Team ABM to Mizo Warriors because the Franco as well as the Selena has got banned. So on to the previous game, we saw that Selena
They
onto
call
the
me a
early
hero
games she was able
because
to
I
do
saved
quite
my
well, but
nation from
okay,
falling
this
apart.
time Ryu won't be going for like he mostly relies more onto the assassins type, but I don't see him pick YSS quite often onto the tournament. So Ryu is going with the YSS pick, and I would say this is something quite this could be quite something worth to watch
My
because
inner
I don't
light
see Ryu much
will
onto the
instruct
YSS
me.
picks on tournaments. So yep, this is going to be quite some fight, and yep, Radium has picked up the Tigreal for themselves, so I thought that Ruby is going to go to the as the roamer, but apparently it's Radium onto the goal lane on that Ruby.
I mean, I did see a gold lane Ruby again from the side of Apex in the first game, and it worked out well for them. I just hope that this time both the teams actually put some thought before they commit into the team fights, because in the previous game, Mizo Warriors just hooking and killing people on site. It was like emergency, just kill on site. So I think I think like this is the third game, right? And if Mizo Warriors need to go up, they need to step up in this game, take this victory. For the score is 2-1, and this is the best of five between ABM and Mizo Warriors. So will there be an epic comeback coming from the side of Mizo Warriors, or will it be a clean sweep from the side of ABM?
5 seconds till
This is what we will find as we move on to the land of dawn. Welcome everyone. I am Asuya once again, and this is Itami. So Itami, which draft do you prefer?
If you ask me personally, then I prefer the draft of ABM more because they are more reliant onto the meta. I would say Vices is also quite rising up onto the specs on this tournament. We rarely see him, but if he is able to get his power spikes, then definitely he is going to be hurting. Like his damage is going to be hurting, and if Ryu is able to execute those passives from that Vice as well, then definitely that can be a game changer for the side of Team ABM too. But I would say from the side of Team Mizo Warriors, they are more reliant onto the comfort picks, like I mentioned before.
Well, true. I mean, just look at that already. Our Joe is so aggressive, trying to confront Zushin, and yet once again they gave out a Zushin to ABM. That to Abhi, it is a disaster. I mean, having a Ruby, having a Kodo Kacha along with a Zushin. I'm not quite sure how Mizo Warriors will.
Oh, Radium might be taken down, and yep, Radium will be taken down, but 1-1 will be losing her life as well. Rai was there for the follow-up and he was able to secure that kill. If he was not there, then maybe 1-1 would have made an escape onto the mid lane. Kufra is trying to make some poke. Ryu might be taken down. The templates of blades coming up from that lane onto Ryu, and Ryu will be taken down for that overextension. Apex is still yet to be there for the follow-up, and the turtle will be spawning onto the next few seconds. So I would say Team Mizo Warriors have already got quite of an advantage in terms of the turtle, but Ryu will be spawning anytime soon. Kufra is trying to make some pokes onto Apex. Apex won't be taken down. Abhi is there for the follow-up. So if Kufra tried to overextend, then he would have just been dragged out by that Jushin.
And just look at that 1-1 trying to poke away at Radium. I mean, early game could still be fine for her, but towards the mid game where Ruby spikes, things will not be good for her. Then again, look at Abhi.
Oh, okay. The fight has not, the fight is still yet to be started, but the avatar of the Guardian connecting on to 3 people right now. Follow the Frigid Glacier and the templates of blades coming up from that lane as well. Apex is looking quite low. The flicker has been used out. He will be forced to retreat, but Ryu will be able to secure that kill onto that Chow. And Kufra will be forced to flicker out as well. They are quite low on HP. Abhi is trying to get that kill onto that Kufra, and he will be able to do so. And that was a really good follow-up from the side of Team ABM. Ryu will be able to get that turtle this time for their side.
I mean, giving away a Zushin, of course, how are you even trying to compete for that turtle, especially in the early game when the side of ABM has such an early game firepower? I mean, just look at the 1-1 getting brutally taken down with her HP right there, as ABM already looking to kill her down, surrounded by 3 people.
Oh, Ruby with the I am offended. Radium is able to get that kill onto that 1-1. There was a 3-man dive, but the templates of blade coming up from that lane. Aurora will be able to get that kill onto Radium this time. Apex is looking quite low. He doesn't have his flicker. He should be forced to retreat, and Jushin with the follow-up, but this time Chow will be able to get that kill onto the Tigreal, and the early game is looking quite aggressive for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. They are able to captivate onto the passive from that Aurora. Aurora has just been popped up, and Aurora will be able to retreat for now. She does has his passive, but it will be taking some decent amount of time, almost 120 seconds for her to get her passive back.
The Joe was taken up to counter that Zushin because he can be the one trying to pick off that Zushin. But I'm not seeing that happening. Joe is actually just dying before he can even counter out that Zushin. And Zushin is the one winning those team fights because she is really good with her positioning. And then yet again, I mean, just look at Apex. In between 4 people trying to give those sets.
Oh, the Way of the Dragon actually coming up onto Apex, but there was no proper follow-up. Chow might be dragged inside, but okay, he will be able to retreat for now. He does has his flicker as no, he doesn't have his flicker, but he will be able to retreat. He does have his tank emblem, so he won't be that squishy. He will not be dealing some ridiculous amount of damage, but still he will be able to retreat. There was no trades by far, and in terms of the goal lead, team ABM still has the goal lead, and Radium with the I am offended play coming up, and 1-1 is trying to trigger her ultimate onto there, but she won't be able to do so, and finally the ultimate coming up, and 1-1 will be able to get that kill onto Radium, or 1-0 trade by far, Asriya.
I mean, both teams are kind of brawling it out, but then again, just look at ABM. Ryu has that sense of those neutral objectives. This is the second turtle secured by them, and 1-1 once again will be taken down. Like, why won't you recall in such a low HP?
Oh, Kufra with the beautiful follow-up. The Frigid Glacier has been used by Aurora as well, but this time Abhi will be losing his life. The passive from Aurora is not there. Jay is trying to make another follow-up. The taunt has been come up, and Aurora will be taken down. Finally, Ling is trying to make another follow-up. I think he does has his Templates of Blaze, but he won't be using it anytime soon. Look at him just using it onto the bush, but Apex might be taken down, but Kufra won't be able to last hit him, and Apex will be able to save his life for now. The YSS passive almost getting that kill onto that Kufra, but they will just be playing it safe. In terms of the objectives, ABM are leading the game, but Mizo Warriors are also proving themselves that they won't go down without a fight.
I mean, the team fight right there was really chaotic. The Kufra going in for the kills like he is the one who is the assassin. Meanwhile, that Lane trying to take down the Jay. Really weird, because Apex was in a really low HP, and he's much easier to be taken down. But then again, just look at him. He already has his Berserker Fury trying to dish up, cook up some damage, and the freeze on to Abhi.
Oh, the Frigid Glacier actually being used up by the Aurora. The passive has been used as well. Jushin is trying to make another follow-up, but AOG will be not connecting onto nobody, and Jay will be taken down for that overextension. The Way of the Dragon will be able to get that kill. Meanwhile, Ryu will be able to get a kill onto Team Mizo Warriors as well. The Kufra has been taken down, so that was a 1-for-1 trade by far. And even though Mizo Warriors are looking quite aggressive, the goal lead still belongs for the side of Team ABM, but Abhi will be forced to retrieve the Lucent Beacon actually being used by the Jushin in order to make an escape instead of an initiation, and the turtle already being spawned, and I guess Team ABM will be able to contest it because the link is still onto the bot lane.
I mean, like, look at ABM with the goal lead is almost the same, but it looks thicker, and I'm offended onto Link. I mean, this is one of those impossible tasks just Radium just did. It was so beautifully done. Then again, look at the macro gameplay coming from the side of ABM. One turret down from the top lane, and now they will be looking for the mid lane.
The Frigid Glacier actually used by that Aurora once again. The Flicker has been used by that Chow, but the Avatar of the Guardian will be able to secure that kill onto that Chow just now. Abhi with the overextension, but the Tyrant Events connecting onto two people. The double kill coming up from that Aurora. That was a really good Kufra ultimate just came up. Ryu with the overextension. The Ling is there for the follow-up, and the Templates of Blades being used by him, and that is going to be a 3-for-1 trade for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. They are captivating, and Jay with the overextension as well. He will get punished down too, and 4 of the members from the side of Team ABM just fell off, and the Lord is yet to be spawned. If there was the Lord, then definitely they would have got it, but there is no proper follow-ups. The Lord is yet to be spawned. It is still 1 minute. The Lord is still 1 minute away, so Team Mizo Warriors are like finally getting back with the goal lead as well. They might be able to actually win the goal lead this time if another throw like this comes up from the side of Team ABM.
I mean, true, but then once again, the Kufra looking low. They will all be retreating, and I mean, the side of Mizo Warriors have more kills, right? But at the same time, if you look at the macro, every time ABM is dying, it's because either they are overextending or diving into the turrets. That's because they just want to take those turrets down and end this game as soon as possible. Meanwhile, from the side of Mizo Warriors, I'm not seeing any macro gameplay trying to secure the objectives, because Ryu is the one taking all the turrets right there, but the charging...
Oh, the Tyrant's Revenge almost connected onto Abhi, the Avatar of the Guardian connecting onto 2 people, but there is no proper follow-up. But the Lucent Beacon has been used by that Jushin, and they will be able to get true trades this time. The double kill coming up from Radium, but the Tempest of Blade has been used by the Kling as well. The Way of the Dragon being followed up. The turret is marking Jay, and Jay will be taken down this time. Apex, meanwhile, will be able to get that kill onto that Chow, and there are dead bodies everywhere. That is going to be a 3 for 2 trade actually, and I would agree with you onto that point, Asuya. Team ABM are actually focused more onto the objectives. In terms of the kills, Team Mizo Warriors were the ones who were leading, but this time Team ABM will almost get the same kind of kill count as well for themselves. But in terms of the objectives, Team ABM have the higher advantage. Even if Team Mizo Warriors are able to get those kill trades, they are not able to get that gold lead. But the follow-up again coming of the Frigid Glacier being used by that Aurora just now. 1-1 will be able to get down Apex this time, and Radium should be forced to retreat, and I guess he will be able to do so. I hope, yep, he will be able to escape. Oh, but the Way of the Dragon once again onto Abhi, but Abhi will be forced to retreat. He is able to do so. He has his ultimate, so I guess Mizo Warriors will be able to get this Lord.
I mean, they are planning to, and at the same time, I do not see Ryu not anywhere. I mean, he's just clearing the mid lane. Just look at that, and the Lord already taken down by our lane. Same time, Katut are trying to focus on that macro gameplay once again. They do not care if the Lord is taken down or not. They just are hungry for those turrets, because those in the end, what do you want? You want to take down those turrets and end the game. And that's what ABM is looking forward to. And one more thing, Itami, I like all the team fights which have happened. Only a few are, the ones in which the Won didn't take part, and Won is yet to join all those team fights. So we still have that suspense.
Oh, the I am offended being used by the Templates of Blades being forced out, but the Kufra with a really good pin up onto two people, but there was no proper follow-up. But Radium will be losing his life this time. 1-1 with the killing spree, and I guess they have heard you. This time 1-1 will be joining into the team fight. She is able to deal some damage, and that is going to be a 2-for-0 trade for the side of Team ABM, and Team Mizo Warriors might be able to get this tower, and yep, they will be able to do so. The Lord is yet to be spawned, and there is still plenty amount of time for the Lord to be spawned. So Team ABM can still, yep, continue. Yeah,
the Lord was already marching from the top lane, and just look at that. He almost took down the first top lane inhibitor, but the Lord was taken out because it was the first Lord after all. But the brawl, I think they will be looking for an engage again, but no, a disengage. And then just like I said, Won didn't join the team fight, and like the one she joined, they took the upper hand right there. They were able to take down the turrets from the mid lane, and also the inhibitor from the top lane was almost taken down. So ABM is, I think, in a kind of chill mode right now, but at the same time, YSS is a hero with an immense amount of late game damage. So if it goes to a really late game, Ryu will be obliterating the people left and right with the crit or with the immense damage YSS has.
Definitely, Asuya. ISS after getting his core items is definitely going to be hurting. So they need to make sure they get Ryu, like not just once but many times as much as possible. But the Avatar of the Guardian might follow up. Gatatrasa was trying to make an escape, but there was 4 people diving on him. Jay will be losing his life. The Vengeance has been used out as well. 1-1 will be forced to retreat, but the implosion play coming up from Apex just now, and there is another follow-up, but the Tyrant is actually being used by the Supra. Radium was trying to dive in. Ryu, look at Ryu. He hasn't been stopped, but okay, he will be taken down this time. And Ling will be able to get a triple kill. That is a complete wipeout for the side of Team ABM. Meanwhile, Team Mizo Warriors only lost 2 members, and I guess that might be enough to end this game unless Jay comes up with a really big miracle play.
I don't think so it's possible, because just look at how the minions are already marching in and are laying already locking down to that base, trying to one hit, and there's it. The third game of the best of 5 taken away by Mizo Warriors. I mean, ABM kind of threw away this game, because I have seen them play a bit more serious, but they were not serious just now. They were getting singled off, and meanwhile, ABM is the one who actually takes by people one by one, but in this, the opposite was happening. So we just need to wait out and see who will get the next match, Tami. But then, do you have anything to say?
I mean, they had the lead. This was the match point for the side of Team ABM. So if they went on with those regular drafts, I guess I don't see Ryu much with the YSS pick onto this tournament, like onto most tournaments. So maybe they were experimenting it out for this time, and it didn't work out for them definitely. And Team Mizo Warriors this time, instead of relying with the Selena as well as the Franco were respect band, and they got the Aurora, they had the Kufra too, and that 1-1 was able to, as you mentioned before, that 1-1 didn't join onto the team fight. So as soon as he joined, Team Mizo Warriors got the upper hand, the higher advantage, and they were able to captivate to it and able to secure this victory as well. But I guess Team ABM will be able to come up from it, because we know they are one of the best teams from India. But still, Mizo Warriors, I gotta give credit to Mizo Warriors as well for securing this victory actually.
So, with this, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because we're all excited to see what happens in the next match. Because once again, it will be a match point for ABM, and we will be going for a short break. So, stay tuned. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Legends Unleashed. And this is the best of 5 between ABM and Mizo Warriors. We did see that the first 2 matches were taken away by ABM, but the third match was surprisingly, it was a comeback from the side of Mizo Warriors. So this is the
Stand
fourth
right
game,
is when I
and
give
we
the
will be
word.
looking forward to see that will ABM be taking the victory to the name with the third win onto themselves, or will Mizo Warriors be in that stage still competing for that victory with the second win to their name? I am your caster Asuya, and joining me will be Itami. So hi there, Itami.
Hello Asuya, and yep, we are back on to another game onto this best of 5 series actually. So as Asuya mentioned before, Team ABM will be requiring one more point in order to secure the series. And but still, we are seeing some kind of really good like fight back coming off from the side of the Mizo Warriors as well. Because not only onto the third game, they did lost the
Who
match,
said
but
there
that
are no
Selena as well
shortcuts
as
in
the
life?
Franco picks
I
was
literally
really
invented
annoying
one.
for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. Like they picked it and they were able to use it quite well, but they were not able to secure the victory. But onto the game number four, uh, yeah, onto the game number four. It was actually game number three or four. I'm kind of confused, but
When you
onto the
Third,
previous game. Yeah,
third.
I'm so sorry. The previous game, what we saw on the previous game was Team Mizo Warriors were able to captivate this time and they got a victory, and it is 2-1 right now. So, one more victory will mean the match point for them. Meanwhile, Team ABM will be able to secure a spot onto the next stage if they are able to win. But looking at the bans, they are just going with the regular bans. That is going to
The
be the chip
Immortal
as
One
well as
chose me to
the
vanquish
Khalid
the
coming up from the
shadows
side
that
of Team
plague
Mizo
this
Warriors.
world.
Meanwhile, from ABM, the respect ban, I would say the Franco is getting banned out once again. So, that is quite commendable. Meanwhile, the Zask also getting taken down. So,
Still waters run
Zask is
deep.
not that overpowered as he used to be onto the previous patch, but he is still annoying. So, that might be one of the reasons why they decided to ban it out, maybe, Asuya.
I mean, they did ban out the Franco as a respect ban, and then again, Zaz. We're not seeing a Zaz getting banned much often. Maybe it's just because ABM doesn't want to give that one slot to Mizo Warriors. They want to pick up some really good hero because that's the only thing
Wipe
I
out all the
see. At the
injustice in the
same time,
world.
because just pick up Sicilian if there is a Zask, you get the free stacks and you can actually shred him to pieces because the damage on the creeps and the minions by Sicilian is really, really great. At the same time, just look at that. Just as I was expecting, Zushin and the Suyu has been banned, but then Mizo Warriors once again picking up that lane, Itami.
Yep, and onto the previous game, the lane quite worked out for them. So they have decided to pick it, but okay, ABM are going with the Gatot Kacha as well as the
Only
Chow. So,
love and night
both of these are the
are
flex picks, I would say,
everlasting.
because Gatot is also quite flexible. He can go to the EXP as well as onto the roam, and Chow as well. So we do see Chow going onto the EXP lane too with the concussive blast with the tank emblem and as the roamer too. So Chow as well as the Gatot is the flexible picks coming up, but a Sicilian pick as well as a Kufra pick coming up from the side of Team Mizo Warriors. Like it is looking quite similar to the previous draft as well, but instead of the Aurora, this time they have decided to go for the Sicilian.
A really, really good pick, Itami, because he can be that one security towards late game, and plus the way he keeps stacking infinitely, and also the late game damage is really, really good from him. So I think ABM might be looking to target lock that Sicilian, not letting him farm, or even just trying to end this game early because you really don't want to face off against a Sicilian with 3 to 400 stacks. He will even ignore all the magic defense. Like I have been there, he just shreds you to pieces. But then once again, like
To
they have
live
Joe,
is to
they have
trick the
Gatot
Reaper.
Kacha, and also a Hayabusa. All three of them perfectly capable to take down that Sicilian. So Sicilian really, really needs to be playing safe, especially in the early game, and the team should be looking to protect their mage.
And looking at the bans, the Lilia maybe so yeah, they might be ABM might be planning to go for more of a beefy composition. That might be one of the reasons why they have decided to ban out the Lilia, because onto the early phases of the game, the bombardment that comes up from the Lilia is going to be hurting, even though like even before she gets her core items like the glowing and the ice queen one, she is still going to hurt. So that might be one of the reasons why they have decided to ban out the Lilia. She can be quite zoning too onto that Gatot as well as the Chow. So they have just, instead of dealing with it, they have just decided to ban it as well as the Harith. So Harith onto the gold lane getting banned. So I would say they might they don't want to pick the Lunox as well. That is why they decided to ban out the Harith. That might be one of the case, because the Zaman force and the late game damage that comes up from Harith and the sustainability is quite ridiculous. So quite I would say both of these both of the bans looks quite valid to me. And Mizo Warriors,
I
they
didn't cure
targeted
the
Abhi's
pain.
heroes, so
I
they
harnessed it.
decided to go with the Faramis as well as the Aurora bans, which is quite
May the
valid
blood
as
of
well,
my
because
enemies
both of
flow
these
in my
mages are
spear.
doing really well onto this meta.
I mean, first of all, ABM panning out a Lilia doesn't make sense because Sicilian is most probably the mid laner, right? I mean, we know it that he will. Of course, he can go for the gold lane, but he's the best option in the mid lane.
The
But then
power of
again, they will be
eternity
banning out
leads you
that Harriet
upward.
for the gold lane, and just like you said, like. Look at the three mage ban coming from the side of Mizo Warriors. They really don't want to deal with Abhi because Abhi is really great when it comes to a Zushan or when it comes to an Aurora. They don't want to deal with the queens, but they did left out the Vexana. But ABM has some different plans. Just look at that. Just look
Okay.
at that. Valentina along with a Lunox on the core lane.
I did mention it before that maybe they don't want to go with the Lunox, but apparently it's a different case. They did want to go with the Lunox, so they didn't want to deal with the Harith. That is the reason why they picked up the Lunox. But Irithel pick coming up from the side of Team Mizo Warriors. So onto the laning phase, Irithel is onto the early game. She is not that great, but as soon as she get her core items like the Berserker's Fury and the Great Dragon Spear, she will be able to deal some ridiculous amount of damage. But without any further ado, we are going back onto the land of Dawn. This match is going on between Team Mizo Warriors going up against Team ABM. ABM are onto the match point. Meanwhile, Mizo Warriors will need one more victory in order to secure a match point. So without any further ado, here we go onto the land of Dawn.
Well, yes, and just look at the Apex already, just utilizing the early game damage potential he has, trying to invade the red buff. But of course, sorry, that was a joke. So Joe will just be retreating. Meanwhile, same thing's happening in all the lanes. Look at Irithel. She's actually trying to poke her Lunox, and Lunox is kind of retreating behind, trying to deny her the core creeps, Itami.
Yep, that early game aggression coming up from that Irithel. So, Radium needs to play it quite safe considering there is a Kufra as well. So, he needs to be aware he doesn't get picked off like that. But look at him just spamming the recall. He is quite confident on himself as well because, he is one of the best goal laners from India right now. That is quite commendable. But the Kufra might be taken down, Asuya.
And yes, just look at the Ryu going in. At the same time, Alucard is looking really low. I mean, three people right there. And our jungler also going in. Hayabusa taking Link down. So securing that kill onto Aluka. Once again, Noodle has also joined in. Ryu still looking for that kill. He's getting assaulted by three people. Ryu going in, taking that kill. Oh my god, just look at that 1 HP from the side of Ryu. He will be retreating with the shadow. Oh my god, like the game just began and 4 kills on the side of ABM. Finally, they're telling them that we weren't serious in the previous game. Now look at us now.
Definitely, and that was already a 4-4-0 trade for them, so they already got the lead. It's only been 2 minutes onto the game there, and they almost have over 2k goal lead, and that 4-4-0 trade is definitely not going to be the side of Team Mizo Warriors because it is going to be favorable for the side of Team ABM. Meanwhile, Ryu was not only just he was able to get those kills, but he was able to make those 1 HP escapes. We might see a team fight coming up.
Look at Apex, he has been hooked, the AOTG connecting on to those people, and Apex will be securing at the same time the ultimate coming from our Sicilian. Alva also retreating in low HP. Look at our Link trying to dish out some damage, but they were successfully zoned away by the side of Team ABM, and Ryu will be securing this Lord. At the same time, just look at the top lane. Radium trying to secure that kill onto our Irithel. He's already level 4. Meanwhile, Irithel looking low as all the teams just moving towards her. They want to take her down. She isn't even level 4 right now. Ryu going in with his shadows. At the same time, Abhi and Radium also going in. The Aluka is there for the backup. Apex joining in, and just look at that, the damage coming in from 2 of the people right there. Apex really low. Apex will be just moving away, but at the same time, just look at that red buff. Like Akatot Kacha Ryu, although Ryu is still there looking for that 1 kill. I think it's too much of an overextension, and yes, finally he will be going back. Then once again, Jay trying to annoy everything out of our link.
Definitely. And one thing I did notice just now is ABM have the early game aggression kind of heroes, and for the side of team Mizo Warriors, they have the Sicilian as well as the Irithel. So unless they get the power spikes, the core items, they won't be able to contribute much on the team fights. Meanwhile, onto the top lane, ABM.
And the brilliant swarm coming in. Wow, Radium. Radium has also used up his flicker at the same time. Just look at that. He's surviving in low HP. And Apex going behind Noodle, trying to zone them away. Link in the really low HP, followed up by Abhi right there with the copy down from our Sicilian. Oh my god, like what? How did Radium even survive that assault? At the same time, the Sanguine Claws, along with the damage coming from the Clawed OP Ryu with the shadows and the ultimate. I think this is the death knell for our Irithel. Once again, Apex right there with the way of Dragon connecting, but in the wrong way. The Brilliance form also incoming. AOTG picking up Aluka once again, 3 versus 4. And just look at that. I mean, they are all stunned as the King's Calling is also deployed right there. But this will be a killing spree by Arayu, who was right there hunting for those low HP kills, which they secured so easily. Oh, wait a second. Link going in once again onto Ryu. The Tempest of Blades also coming in. He is moving around, dancing with his blade, but it will be a mega kill secured by the other side instead. But at the same time, Irithel securing that kill. Oh my god. Like, trades left and right.
Yep, trades after trades, and another hook coming up from Insitar.
Oh my god, the hook once again connecting onto them, and Aluka has also joined in. Jay also within the grab. Ryu securing that blue buff and just going away like that. The Sanguine Claw connecting onto Apex, but Apex will just be retreating. I mean, Jay just doesn't stop the brawl, Itami.
Yep, brawls after brawls, and this as I mentioned before, they ABM have the early game kind of aggression, and they are making the full use of it. That is the reason why they are able to capitalize so much onto this match. Radium is just waiting for Irithel to arrive onto that scene, but he is quite aware that Kufra is still waiting for him. The dark form being used by the Nob.
Scored by Radium, 1 HP. Aluka trying to secure that kill, but just look at the flicker and the Tyrant's Revenge coming from up here, but it was not enough. Claude was able to secure his life. Now Noodle looking bad. He is the way of the dragon connecting onto him, and Valentina finally dishing out the damage. I think it was a sacrifice for saving their marksman, but at the same time, just look at the damage coming from our Vincitar. The AOTG not connecting onto anyone, but the hook onto 2 people. What a beautiful hook, but you are in a really low HP. He will be the one on the chopping block. Radium looks low, but the Brilliance form will be popped up once again to secure his life, and mid lane turret will be taken down.
Yep, and it has been 6 minutes and almost 30 seconds onto the game, but ABM are leading the game with almost 6k goal lead. We might see another team fight coming up, but no. Valentina Abhi is trying to get the Tyrant Revenge. He is able to get it, but still no trades by far. And Ryu might be taken down.
The Tempest of the Blades coming in. This is a shutdown onto Ryu by Irithel. At the same time, the way of the dragon connecting. Look at that hook, not connecting onto anyone. The Brilliance form incoming, and the King's Calling securing that kill onto our Lunox. Lane looking really low. Apex trying to haunt him away. He is trying to go back. He's trying to recall Apex, still giving that. But at the same time, look at that hook connecting onto that Katot Kacha. He is done. He's using that AOTG to. Oh my god, what an escape! But I think no, Ling will not be going in for that kill because he knows that it's very hard to kill a Katot Kacha.
No, Katot is one of the heroes. He can literally do a 1v3. You never know. That is the kind of hero. So definitely you don't wanna be risking it like that. Considering you don't have the lead of the game as well. So that is quite. I would say that is quite valid, and the turtle about to be spawned, and I guess this is looking for the favorable for the side of team ABM.
Let's look at the 3 people assaulting onto the way of dragon connecting, and the chaos attack from our Lunox will be taking down that life. Aluka all along, Noodle coming in with the speed up from her ultimate. The Sanguine Claws not connecting into anyone but Abhi with the Tyrant's Revenge. Ryu with the shadows and the ultimate were taking down that kill onto Noodle. Meanwhile, at the same time, our Lane trying to secure that kill, and our Minces are trying to zone Jay away. I mean, a trade for a trade, a fair trade if you ask me, but at the same time, the top lane turret also destroyed Itami.
Yep, and this game quite like it looks favorable for the side of Team ABM, and I don't see any throws happening. Ryu might be able to get that kill onto that Kupra, but okay, he will just be retreating. But the
Oh, the
avatar of the
AOTG
Guardian.
connecting, but at the same time, they will just be looking to retreat. The hook coming in onto Jay, and at the same time, just look at that. So low Apex. Apex will be taken down.
Apex with quite of an extension on there, so he will just get punished. But by far the game is still favorable for the side of Team ABM. But unless a really big throw happens, I don't see them losing the game out pretty much because they have the tower advantage as well. They are already 3 towers ahead. Compared to Team Mizo Warriors, and in terms of the goal lead too, they have the 3K goal lead, and I guess most of them have already got their core items. Minsitar is trying to get that hook, but he won't be able to do so, and they are just retreating. And I guess it would be better for the side of Team ABM if they just be waiting for the Lord sing those lanes and end this game as soon as possible, Asuya.
Well, true, but then again, just look at that. Tyrant's Revenge connecting on to the Valentina will be taken down at the same time. AOTG coming in. Aluka is airborne. Ryu looking low. Rest of the taunt coming in. The Tempest of the Blade has also been deployed, but everyone looks to be hefty. Ling will be looking to retreat. At the same time, just look at the bot lane. Ryu on to Aluka, and Ling is the one taken down at the same time. The next on the chopping block will be Aluka. Our Mayuresh is the only one remaining. I mean, this was the chance. This was the opportunity, I think, which you were looking for.
Yep, they might. Okay, the hook also not connecting, and that is a 3-4-0 trade for the side of Team ABM. So, this game most probably is favorable for the side of Team ABM, and the Lord already being spawned. Jay looking quite on a bad position. He might be. Oh my God! Look at him enduring the damage, but the avatar of the Guardian will just be used in order to retreat. At this point, he was just trying to toy with him.
Oh my God! Just look at that. True. Abhi and also Kacha, they know that they can dive in and down and out. At the same time, just look at the Tempest of Blade coming in. Claude OP is receiving all the damage from our Hayabusa's ultimate. At the same time, just look at that one person. Mayuresh all alone. It will be a mega kill secured. At the same time, Aluka taking that kill onto that Hayabusa. The Sanguine Claws connecting onto one person. Apex haunting down a Noodle. Noodle retreats back into a safe distance. Both teams looking strong, 1-for-1. 1-for-1 trade it on.
Yep, and still the goal lead looking favorable for the side of Team ABM. So as I mentioned it before as well, unless Team ABM comes up with a really big throw, massive throw, I don't see them losing the game anytime soon. The follow-ups are on point, but
just look at that Aluka touching in once again. AOTG connecting the Blade, Tempest of the Blade securing that kill onto Apex, and just look at the behind the Vengeance on dealing that damage onto Noodle. Noodle is the only one remaining, and Mayuresh trying to come back from the top lane, but you are just being surrounded by 3 people. Radium, and look at the Abhi, the Tyrant's Revenge copied up, will be securing that CC on towards Sicilian, and he will be the one dying next. But the King's Calling coming on to the Ryu, I think you will be taken down. What a brilliant ambush by Mayuresh right there. It's like, if you do not give us the Lord, I will take down your jungler too. What can you do about it?
Definitely true, but I guess ABM will be able to get the Lord considering the Ling is yet to be followed up onto that Lord scene. Ling is trying to make a follow-up onto that mini-map. I hope we will be able to get the camera, and the camera is back. Asuya, back to you.
Oh my God, just look at the AOTG connecting once again, airborne onto Aluka, but look at the damage coming from the hero. This is really a double kill for her. The Lord and a really low HP. Mayuresh securing that Lord. Oh my God, Lord OP will be taken down, but it is a fair trade as Abhi is the only one remaining. Just look at the combo between Noodle and Aluka taking down the third member from the side of ABM. Only 2 people remaining right now, and I think this was a major mistake, as now they will be looking to push the mid lane, Itami.
Yep, and I don't hope that is the kind of throw you would expect, because it was favorable for the side of Team ABM, but now as soon as that Irithel got the double kill, they got the Lord as well. Minsitar got the Lord, and Ryu got taken down by that Minsitar just before, with the King's Calling. And if they are able to sing those lanes quite well, then at least they will be able to get 1 or 2 towers, which would be quite considerable for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. But Apex looking quite low.
Wait a second, Aluka charging in once again, Ryu looking low, and they are followed up by Riddle and Link. Just look at how he is trying to dissuade people left and right, and he has followed, climbed down from the lane, but once again, Aluka charging in. I think the charging will just be stopped right there. They will be looking to take down Jay, who is all alone, 1 versus 5. Will he be able to secure himself? But no, AOTG connecting on. But look at the Mayuresh once again trying to use King's Calling, trying to zone people away, and the Wave Dragon coming in, securing that kill onto Mayuresh, but at the same time, Ling will be taking that kill in exchange. I mean, Mizo Warriors looking straight at this time. Ryu once again trying to secure that one kill. A Sandwich loss connecting on to no one, but look at the damage Sicilian is packing right now. He just needed one more shot, and Abhi would have been taken down pretty easily, Tami.
Yep, and Ryu.
Wait a second! Ryu was going in for the kill, but he was just zoned out by our where's that? The tank? Aluka? Wait, I forgot the name of the tank.
Kufra.
Kufra. I mean, just look at that, Tami. Ryu is trying his best to take down Claude OP, but Aluka is always on to his heels, not letting him at the back lanes.
Yep, and what I kind of mentioned it before when the game started was ABM had the early game aggression, but onto the mid and late game they have the Irithel as well as the Sicilian, so it would be looking quite favorable for the side of Team Mizo Warriors, and exactly that is one of the things that is happening, because Sicilian is able to get that stacks as well as deal some ridiculous amount of damage right now, as well as that Irithel. Okay, but she is able to escape. Jay almost got that kill. So, yep, I would say, if they are able to keep up with that momentum, if they actually didn't end up with a wipeout, then maybe Mizo Warriors might force out a game number 5.
Well, true, and I'm absolutely loving how Kufra is playing this game, trying to, finally he's trying to save their Sicilian, the Irithel, and at the same time, look at Ryu trying to poke people left and right, and Link is in that push, but he will just be retreating right there. The Brilliance Form already been used up by Radium, and Aluka charging in, the bouncing ball comes in, a waste of resource, and he will be the one taken down. Finally, Ryu gets that wall removed, and Sicilian will be the next on the chopping block right there. A really, really bad move for the Kufra. I mean, I just praised you that you are doing a really well job, but then it just go and die solo, and as a result, Noodle was the one also taken down once again. This is a free lot for ABM, Mitami. And just look at the King's Calling coming from Yuresh. He will be taking Abhi down. I mean, this guy is like the most unexpected person, always taking one kill left and right. Wait a second, what is that? Okay. Almost taken down, my god, Itami.
I mean, as soon as we start praising one of the teams, they keep falling off. So maybe that might be kind of a caster's curse, but never mind. ABM got the Lord, and I guess if they are able to sing those lanes, then at least they will be able to get at least 1 or 2 inhibitors. Ryu with the shadow kill, and he will be taken down.
I mean, a lot of waste of resources, but at the same time, the Lord marching down from the Lord lane. Look at the Wave of Dragon connecting, but Noodle will be dealing a lot of damage. Irithel has also been taken down. The Mage, Mayuresh, and Ling is the only one remaining now. I think they will be looking to take the Lord down, but just look at the double kill onto that Kufra. I mean, the sacrifice was necessary if you really want to save that base. But at the same time, they do have that Sicilian, so it is an easy taking down of the Lord. Jay charging in once again. The minion pressure faced up by Mizo Warriors, not looking good. So Itami, what do you think of that last team fight right there?
I would say, okay, Abhi just got the King's Calling. Maybe he wants to use it for himself this time, and the aggression coming up from the side of Team ABM, they are actually able, like I predicted, they got at least two inhibit towers. But I just hope they don't overextend any further, because I mentioned it before too, they have the Irithel as well as the Sicilian for the side of Team Mizo Warriors, so they have the lead game advantage. But unless the Radium is like the hyper carry right now, he is dealing, I most probably think that he is the highest damage dealer for the side of Team ABM right now, and as long as Ryu doesn't get Radium doesn't get taken out, then that might be a key points of victory for the side of Team ABM.
Well, I agree, and at the same time, I was really hoping Erithel gets a wind of nature because he's getting targeted by Ryu quite a lot, and usually. But wait a second, the AOTG connecting once again. Look at the damage coming from the Erithel. But the King's Calling has also been deployed. Lord OP looking in a really low HP. The King's Calling has been connected, and Claude OP will be taking down Ryu once again, trying to clear up those lanes. But I mean, Kufra, you were too far ahead. The initiation was really not good. It will be a double kill secure, but look at the second cost connecting onto Ryu. The damage being packed up once again. I think it will
Oh
be a killing spree
no!
instead for Ryu. Why did you go in? Oh my god, look at the damage on to Kacha. Once again, Jay will be the next on the chopping block. Radium trying to retreat. Meanwhile, Joe and Abhi has respawned. They will be looking to join in the fights once again, but Mayuresh along with the Link, they are doing an immaculate job. Like Mayuresh is the one, holding, packing up punches at this point. Like, look at
Oh
this once
no
again,
no
the
no
King's
no no
Calling
no
coming
no!
onto him. Like, once again, I think Mayuresh in a low HP, the immortality has been taken down, and it will be a godlike for our Lunox. I mean, I was just praising you and you died.
I told you, Caster's curse. But anyways, I guess Apex got that vision onto that Mincer. That is the reason why the way of the dragon connecting. Oh my god, the brilliance just came up from that. Lunox almost getting that kill. Look at the damage coming up from Radium. Like, that damage is absolutely ridiculous, Asuya.
Well, true. I mean, packing punches, Sicilian and Lunox are two of those mages who can absolutely demolish people, especially towards the late game. And now, as the Lord has come back, like Alucard needs to be careful. We need a really good set for you. Come on, just take down Ryu.
Okay,
And then
ABM
wait a second,
trying
he
to
is turning into
contest.
the UDG also in reverse. Just look at the Aluka and the kick onto Noodle, but he will be just two at the back. Look at that, the freeze coming onto him, but he will be taken down pretty easily. Mayuresh connecting that hook onto our JJ will be the next who will be taken down by Aluka. Claude OP still remaining. Ryu going in, looking for a kill. Wait a
Oh
second.
no.
I think that was a misplacement of the King's Calling from the side of Mayuresh. But losing Sicilian, oh my god, that kick onto that Sicilian Itami.
Yep, and it did connect it as ABM expected. Ryu might be taken down. The immortality.
Has been taken down.
The hook.
Oh my god, but he just moves away. But look at that, he comes in with his shadows, using his ultimate, taking down Mayuresh. Once again, Aluka looking to be really low, and at the same time, Claude trying to take down that hefty Lord they have. Apex trying to take our Irithel down. Irithel will be the next on the chopping block. You have lost your marksman, you have lost it. I think as the Lord also marching down, the zoning out will not be useful. The Tempest of Blade has been taken down, but look at that legendary, the damage coming from our Lunox, and finally the Lord and the minions will be taking down the base away. Like what a game with Ami.
What a game it was indeed. Like, on to the early phases of the game, we did thought that is going to be a one-sided, but kudos to Mizo Warriors for holding it out for so long. And that damage that came up from that Sicilian and Irithel was massive, but it was not enough to be actually securing that victory, because Radium was the literal hyper carry for this game, and that last outplay from Ryu was absolutely incredible. That immortality as well as that King's Calling did came up as well, but still Ryu was able to escape, and as soon as they got that kill onto that Irithel, they were able to end this game, and ABM will be able to secure this series.
Itami, like where the King's Calling was used up by Mayuresh, I think that's where they left. Because if you saw, like, when that was used up, Abhi was the one copying that ultimate, not letting the Irithel escape, and she was taken down so easily. And yet, at the same time, the play he made, Apex, the play he made, kicking the Sicilian away, picking him off, like that's what they needed, because Sicilian was packing punches, and when he was taken down, the rest of them were really, really easy to just take down. At the same time, like, you don't have Irithel, you don't have Sicilian anymore, who will clear the lanes? It's a sure victory in your name.
And I guess for the side of Team ABM, the key points of victory would be, as you mentioned, it would be taking down that Sicilian as well as the Irithel. And as soon as they did it, they were able to end this game. And even though the Sicilian popped off onto the latest phase, onto the last phase of the game, but he was all alone, so it was not much he could do. And Exactly, that is what exactly happened. Team ABM got the lot. They marched down with the lot. There were no members for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. Onto that, it was only the Sicilian defending, and he was not able to do so. So, I guess Team ABM will be able to get the series. Like Team ABM got the series actually with 3-1. Congratulations to them, and I hope Mizo Warriors come out really strong on to the next time, on to next time where we see them on to the next upcoming tournaments as well. Till then, me and Asuya will be back with another game. Till then, stay tuned. back onto the game of Legends Unleashed Season 3. So the upper bracket
Magic
finals
is
are
my
going on,
life.
and this time it is going to be another match going up between Team Mizo Warriors going up
Who said
against
there are
Team
no
Daku Sena.
shortcuts in
On to the
life?
blue
I
side, we
literally
have Team Mizo
invented one.
Warriors, and on to the red side, we have Team Daku Sena. This time, as the caster, myself, I will be one of your caster.
Butterflies born
Itami,
by thy
joining
wish,
me will be
guided
none
by
other than one
lantern's
of
light.
our best co-casters, Peachy. I guess Peachy is technical difficulties, so let me continue with the drafting. By far, for the side of Team Mizo Warriors, they have decided to go with the Harriet as well as the Jushin ban, which is quite valid, I would say, considering how good these two heroes are doing onto the meta. The chip is a really expected and a permaban hero, I would say, because his teleports are really damn annoying, and the Ling is also getting banned out from the side of Team Dakusena. So the Ling we saw Team Warriors actually picking up the Ling onto the previous games, and I think we are back with Peachy this time. So once again, hello Peachy.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the match number one. I'm looking at the draft. Looks quite interesting enough. The Harriet getting banned quite early on. I'm not sure about that, but let's just see. That might be a respect ban, Itami.
Yep, and the Ling is like the Ling might be a respect ban actually, because Mizo Warriors actually picked up on both of the games on the it was on the fourth game, it was on the third game actually, that they were able to get out a victory against Team ABM as well with the Ling. So onto the fourth game, it didn't work out for them, but that might be one of the comfort pick for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. So Dakusena might have done their homework and they have decided to ban out the Ling, and the Khalid ban is also quite valid considering how well he is doing onto this current patch. So we are yet to see the final ban coming up from the side of Team Daku Sena, and I'm expecting another, instead of a respect ban, they might go with another meta hero ban, and yep, that is going to be the Hayabusa. But maybe the Franco might get picked up from the side of Team Mizo Warriors. We did see the Franco and he was quite annoying, but okay, the Suyo is left wide open and they have decided to go with the Suyo.
Oh, a Suyu pick coming in. Quite interesting. Now, the Suyu can actually open up a lot of possibilities for them. Looks like they could actually go in for a early game snowball or maybe that late game as well. They definitely got it, but on to the other hand, Matilda being open, DS now, Dakusena, they could go with a alpha as well as a Matilda combo, but the Gatot Kacha will be prioritized first. Quite understandable. You need that AOG into the battlefield. You need to get a good amount of sustain into the battlefield along with the front line, because you're talking about that assassin meta you're in right now.
Definitely agree with you on that. And okay, a Sicilian as well as the Lunox getting picked up from the side of Team Mizo Warriors. Meanwhile, Yamraj will be insta locking that Vexana, that horrifying, as well as that CC coming up from her will be quite annoying. But I would say Team Mizo Warriors are quite, I would say they are quite comfortable with this, considering how much they are prioritizing it as one of their main picks. So as soon as they got the Suyo, they decided to go with a Sicilian, which is quite valid. They will be like needing that late game aggression, which that Sicilian can fill up. But the jungler actually is yet to be picked from the side of Team Dakusina. So an alpha is a really safe pick, and alpha Matilda combo is something we are quite seeing often onto this tournaments as well. So there is a high possibility we might see a alpha ban coming up from the side of team Dakusina, but the respect ban coming up once again, the Franco getting banned out.
Oh, Franco, though, quite understandable. Team. It looks like it could have been that team Mizo Warriors could go ahead with it and do it, but looks like they go in for a Sicilian and a Lunox combo. Lunox onto the goal lane, quite understandable, and it's good as well. Now, they really cut off a lot of possibilities for the side of team. Daaku Sena. They don't want them to pick up a Moscow. They don't want them to pick up something else on the Beatrix as well. It can be countered by Lunox, who deals magic damage. So it's a good pick. Now coming back to the band section as well, the Nathan getting picked off. What do you think about that, Itami?
The Nathan, they don't want the entropy as well as that disgusting amount of magic damage coming up from a gold laner. Because for the side of Team Mizo Warriors, the gold laner, the Lunox, will be dealing the magic damage as well. So I guess they don't want to deal with another magic dealer that can give quite a hard time to that Lunox. That could have been the Nathan. So that might be one of the reasons why they have decided to ban it. And I was expecting a alpha ban coming up from the side of Team Mizo Warriors, considering the Matilda got picked up as well. So, yep, the alpha getting banned out. And even though the Matilda, Matilda, I would say she is a really good support assassin right now. And after those adjustments, she is either like mostly prioritized by most of the teams because of the heals as well as the dashes she provides. So, in terms of the jungler, I would say instead of going with the assassin, they can go with another fighter, like not just the alpha, but the Bane as well as even the Barats or the Akai will work quite well. And as I expected, the Bane coming up from the side of Team Daaku Sena.
Damn, Zola picking up the pain. And now the predictions were quite right on Itami, and with that, they are proceeding ahead with the Bane as well as a Vexana. Now, the Vexana could really give a lot of damage, a lot of CC as well, coming up with the Eternal Guard. So it's a good pick. But again, Team Mizo Warriors, I really don't think they should be really prioritizing that. You Teresla now. Oh, they go in for a Yuzhong. Understandable. I feel like Yuzhong just received a buff and that's why he has been getting picked off more lately. Is that so?
I guess that is quite not the case, but Yuzong is one of the heroes like even though there are so many good EXP laners right now, like rising EXP laners right now, like the Khalid as well as the Gatotkacha, which we didn't see often onto the Land of Dawn before the patch adjustments got released. But Yuzong is one of the heroes. It's like Kagura, He it depends upon the user how you are going to be using it. And if you are able to use it quite well, then definitely they will be able to work out. Yuzong is a really good hero in terms of zoning and stuff, and with his Black Dragon form as well as those Petrify combos, he will be able to initiate those team fights as well as endure some decent amount of damage, PC.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Now, coming back to the draft, they are looking mighty. Look at the skin shining. I feel sad that the Sui does not have a good skin yet, but we might be able to see that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are into the land of dawn. The first match between Daaku Sena versus Mizo Warriors, the lower bracket that you guys are talking about. Who is going to be the one winning this up? And again, this is going to be the best of three series. Two games or maybe a clean sweep or 2-1. I am curious to know. And with that, the aggression is definitely onto the side. And I'm looking at both the junglers going ahead with the same buff. So they will be waiting towards the marksman. I'm liking how they are focusing onto the marksman quite early on. But again, the power spike coming in from Bane. It might be in a very mid to late game, so he has to wait it out. But on to the other hand, Suya, he can just jump in right away as soon as he hits level 4.
Definitely, Peachy. And Suyo is one of the heroes which is either banned or picked out. So if he's left out from the ban, definitely go for him. We might see an early game fight coming up. Kufra is being forced to retreat. He might be taken down, but no, the flicker has been forced out. Suyo is trying to make another initiation, but they won't be getting any trades anytime soon. So coming back to the point, I would say, Suyo is a really strong hero onto the land of dawn right now. Yamraj might be taken down. The snipe coming up on the Suyo, but it won't be, the damage won't be enough. But Matilda will be punished for that overextension, but the Suyo will be taken down as well. Zogai getting the double kill. That is going to be a 2-for-1 trade for the side of Team Dakusena.
Oh, aggressiveness is already there. Team Daku say that they are definitely leveling up. Look at them. The two kills already. And with that, I'm looking at, you know, Zogai getting those farm. Now he is going to be quite deadly, once he's get the farms. But again, the Kufra is there with the Triance range and the revenge combo. He has to play it safe. He has to give it up a very good set to catch them all. Maybe the marksman or maybe the mage, which is quite essential. But Yuzhong though.
The Black Dragon actually being forced out, and Vexana will be able to get that kill. He should have just retreated instead of taking up that fight. The Crimson Waves being used by the Sicilian in order to escape the Guiding Light being used by that Matilda as well. The like extension coming up, but no trades by far. That is going to be a 1-for-0 trade. Yuzong will be taken down, and Team Dakusena have already started to contest for the turtle, and I guess they will be able to get it. But Noodle will be taken down for that overextension onto the bot side. Zogai will be able to get that turtle, and Team Dakusena are the team that are quite leading the game by far.
Oh, Daaku, Sena. They are quite aggressive. They are got their A game on, and right now into the land of dawn, they have been doing so well. Zogai though he is farming up quite well now. If there's no one on the side of Team Mizo Warriors really shutting down the Bane, it is going to be the problem. But again, both the marks they are might be into the top lane right now.
Oh, Lunox with the overextension onto the top lane. She did got that kill onto that Moscow, but she will be losing her life as well. That trade was quite, I would say, it was a 50-50 kind of trade because she lost her life as well. If she was able to save herself too, then that would have been quite a trade because the gold laner from the side of Team Dakusena just fell off. But they will be losing their gold lane as well. So, she wouldn't be able to get that gold that was left from that cannons. So the Kufra is trying to make another initiation onto the Yuzong is trying to initiate a team fight. The Black Dragon form is actually yet to be used. And in terms of the goal lead, Team Dakusina are quite the leading team. The goal lead is not that much, and the tower difference is still the same. They are trying to make another initiation, but okay, Yuzong will just be retreating.
Now it's firing up. The matches are going so well. The team fights, it's kind of coordinated, but again, they are trying to make sure that to pick off each and one of them, which is annoying. Now Dakusena onto that late, that early game already into their hands. The goal gap is increasing slowly right now. We are looking at a 1K, but again, you're is just under 5 minutes. That doesn't matter much. You're both the far the oh wait a minute, look at that Lunox light form gun.
Oh, Kufra with the Tyrant's Revenge onto two people. There was no proper follow up onto that, but the Eternal Guard being used up by the Vexana, the Guiding Weight being used by the Matilda. Not a single follow up from the side of Team Dakusena as well. Noodle might have been taken down, but Suyo finally getting a trade onto that Matilda. A 1-for-0 trade. A really good Tyrant's Revenge came up from that Kufra, but it is kind of sad that there was no proper follow up. Bane might be taken down. Zogai looking on quite a bad position. Katotkacha using the AOG as well as the Revitalize. Look at that pokes coming up from that Kufra. The Black Dragon form being used, and this time Team Mizo Warriors are able to get a decent trade, a 2-for-0 trade, and this is going to be an uncontested turtle. But the Spear of Destruction connecting onto that Sicilian, getting that kill onto Sicilian as well. And the Sicilian Noodle will be falling down, but Suyo will at least will be able to get that objective, the main turtle they needed.
Nice skill so far. That the spear of destruction really showed that he had that uh, map awareness to him. And with that, we are looking at the items. Now, Funny Valentine, he's already up with his first item, the corrosion sight. Now, once he's up with his Trinity build, he's going to get scarier. So they need to shut down the Moscow right from now so that he won't be getting farmed up. But Dakusena, they are not able to do so. Those, there was like few moments where the Kufra was giving up a very good jump, a very good Ryan's rage, but no one was there. Oh, but mid lane.
Oh, Noodle will be okay. She will be falling off. The Gatotkacha will be able to secure that kill onto that Sicilian. He almost saved his life. He was almost able to save his life with the bat impact, but he was not able to do so. He will be taken down. There was too much of a follow up. Claude OP looking quite on a bad position. She will be able to retreat for now. She shouldn't be initiating a fight unless there is a Kufra for that follow up. Matilda is trying to dive in. The Kufra will be able to get some vision onto their no trades by far. I guess they will be trying to dive in. The dark form being used up by that Lunox, the guiding wind being used by Matilda as well. The dive almost took out her life, but at least they will be able to get a tower. But Kufra with a really good jump, and he will be able to get that kill onto that Matilda, but they will be losing a tower. Sicilian with the follow up. This time Moscow will be falling off. Team Mizo Warriors are getting those trades. Even though they lost a tower, they are not backing off, and Suyo will be able to get that kill onto Vexana. That overextension are causing them their lives, and Vexana's passive will be able to get that kill, followed up by that S1 from Bane just now. The cannon just came up, and that kill was secured at least.
What a jump coming in from Cooper. But I'm sad to see there's no one to follow up. That's like the main part of getting a Cooper. But oh, mid lane, maybe something skirmish is going on.
Oh
Okay,
no, okay. No trades
not
by
much.
far. Yep. The Black
But
Dragon
fat.
form. Okay, and the Petrify combo. Moskov will be losing his life onto that. The Lord has already been spawned, and I guess Team Mizo Warriors will be able to contest it. But the Tyrant's Revenge coming up from the Kufra just followed by that deadly catch from that Gatotkacha will be forced to retreat using that avatar of Guardian to retreat instead of initiating Cloud OP. Oh my god, what was that flicker combo just now? He just tried to do the Ruby retreat, but ended up doing something else, and he will just be forced to retreat. That flicker was the waste. But Zogai will be taken down. The Yuzong is literally the one of the main factors for the side of Team Mizo Warriors that is quite carrying the game right now, PG.
Oh my god, Itami, I feel like, whoever is playing Gatotkacha today, their horoscope is kind of off. Because I'm seeing the AOGs and they are always 3 steps ahead. They are messing up the targets.
Yep. And instead of initiating, they are using those AOGs instead of initiating, they are using it to retreat it. So that would be not quite worth it for the side of your team as well. Because instead of initiating using the AOG like that, and it does has a really long amount of cooldown too, so it's not worth it. But Yuzong might be taken down. There are 4 people surrounding him, and yup, he will be taken down by Zogai. Kufra did try to save him, but that was not enough. If that was the support, then definitely he would have been able to save his life. But that Yuzong will be falling off for that because of that overextension and the dark form being used by that Lunox in order to melt down a Lord. Team Mizo Warriors will be able to get that Lord at least, but the fight might be coming up. The bat impact coming up from the Sicilian as well as the Crimson Waves being used up. No kills by far, but Yamraj will be the one falling off. A 1-for-1 trade for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. And in terms of the goal lead as well as the objectives too, Team Mizo Warriors are the team that are quite leading this game, Peachy.
Definitely leading the game. Now they got the Lord as well, the level 1 Lord. And taking a look at the items, Suyo, though, he's on a bounty right now, onto the side. We are looking at the same score coming in from both the junglers, 510, 513. Now, these both junglers are doing quite well. Look at them. They are moving ahead to trying to take more of the neutral objectives. Oh, the light form gone.
Oh, the Black Dragon form actually being used up by that Yuzong as well, but no proper initiation. He didn't even try to take a fight in there because he was aware that even if he took those fights on there, the follow up was not there and the positioning was quite odd. So they just decided to retreat. But a Titans event coming up from that Kufra or to 3 people, but there is no proper follow up. He will be the one instead that will be falling off. The overextension just came up. The Spear of Misery coming up from that Moscow as well in order to initiate a team fight, but they will just be forced to retreat. I guess Team Mizo Warriors, it would be better for them to be retreating instead of initiating, and that's who you're barely able to escape with a very low amount. But the Yuzong with a really good follow up with the Petrify combo from the back line, the double kill coming up from that Lunox. She will be falling off, but the Black Dragon form again being used up, Retribution being Ice Retribution being used up by that Bane as well. Gatotkacha might be taken down too. He is quite low, and look at the passive from that Yuzong. Man, oh man, this Yuzong is absolutely amazing. The way the sets he is making and those team fights, even from the back line, not only did he just dives, but he was able to get 4 trades for his team.
Definitely, that back line flank was very on point, and with that, they were able to take up the tempo in their hands, which is again a good sign. Now, coming back to the, oh wait a minute, look at that.
Oh, the Eternal Guard actually being forced out, but the guiding wind will be used by that Matilda. And there was no proper initiation from the side of Team Dakusena, so they will just be forced to retreat. And coming back to the point, Peachy, and in terms of the objectives, it was like 1 or 2 tower behind just 2 to 3 minutes before. But the Mizo Warriors almost they have the 4 tower advantage right now, as well as the goal lead too. They are leading with the 4K goal lead, unless there is a really big throw, unless there is a real good amount of trade for the side of Team Dakusena. I don't think Mizo Warriors will be throwing the game, but a Yuzong will be taken down by 3 people onto the bot side, and that overextension is going to be costing him his life. The Lord has already been spawned, and I think Team Mizo Warriors will be contesting it, but Team Dakusena will not back off as well. The follow-up coming up, but the Purify being used up by that Matilda Avatar of Guardian actually connecting onto that Kufra only, but the Deadly Catch being used by that main, able to secure that kill onto that Kufra, but the Light Form being used and the Dark's Order. This time Sicilian is able to get that kill onto that Gatot Kacha. That is a 2-for-1 trade, but that is quite worth it for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. They will just like it will buy them some decent amount of time, but they are not backing off. Lunox might be taken down. She doesn't have a light form. She will be using her light form on a beautiful way. That is going to be a shutdown as well as a double kill. And man, oh man, that was a really good fight that just came up. They will just be like the Sicilian will do the job. That Vexana will be taken down. They will be taking down the Lord as well. A 4-for-0 trade for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. But meanwhile, onto the bot side, Yuzong will be taken down from the hands of the Moskov.
Oh, I like how the Moscow was split pushing. Now he knew that he would be losing up that turtle fight since Zogai was already down. Oh, wait a minute, look at him. That situation looks not good. But Suyu would be the one finishing the Moscow now. The Lord will be marching up very soon. It is going to be danger zone for the side of Team Daku Sena. That was almost a wipeout when you're talking about the talking about the last team fight. Now they evaded it, but again, Team Dakusena, they need to get a very good lane clearance. They do have a Vexana, they do have a deadly catch as well, talking about the Bane, so they might be able to do it.
Might be the case actually, and for now I guess they will be able to defend it for now, because the lane sync is not up to the point for the side of Team Mizo Warrior. So that was quite of a waste, I would say, because they were not even able to get a single tower, and maybe they might get the top inhibitor this time, and yep, they will be able to do so. At least they got the 1 tower, but still not a worth it kind of trade, because they could have done better with that Lord. Okay, they will just be retreating for now, and I guess the Mizo Warriors will be looking out for another Lord in order to end the game, unless another overextension come up from the side of Team Dakusena, and they are able to get some decent amount of trades as well. Unless and until that happens, I don't see Team Dakusena actually making a big of an impact onto this game, at least, Peachy. I guess Peachy is facing some kind of technical difficulties. So, okay, Peachy, are you back?
Yes, I am back now. Coming back to the match, looks like Dakusena, they are able to get the clearance, which is good news for them. But oh, Lunox gets down. That is not a good option. The Spear of Destruction does connect there.
Oh my god, the avatar of the Guardian again being used out to retreat. Sicilian is able to get that kill onto that Vexana as well. Dakusena is trying to head out, but the bat impact coming up from the Sicilian as well as the damage. Suyo is trying to get that stun onto that Gatot Kacha, and Gatot is getting stunned, and he will be taking down the monster kill coming up from that Suyo. But the spear from that Moscow might be able to get that Sicilian. He is quite low, and Noodle will be taken down, and a double kill coming up from that Moscow. A triple kill actually, and oh my god, this Moskov is quite like he is quite fed. And on to the late game. Let's not forget, even if Team Mizo Warriors have the Sicilian for themselves onto the late game, Team Daaku Sena have the Moskov as well. And on to the late phases of the game, Moskov's damage is also quite ridiculous, I would say. Oh,
That
again
is
with
true.
a
That is
follow up.
true.
But this time an overextension, and look at the light combo, but that was unable to secure that lord. But Zogai will be falling off, and that was a 4 for 1, like 4 for 2 trade actually for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. You know, they almost got the lord as well, but Zogai's retribution was on point, so at least they will be buying some time for themselves.
Oh, that is true. That is true. And but the pressure onto the Daku Sena, though that's quite a lot. They have to constantly clear those top lane minions, and with that, the Lord is marching in. Now look at that. It could be the final stretch, or it could be a very good lane clearance coming in from the side of Team Mizo Warriors. I do believe that they could, because they do have the Sicilian, they do have the Lunox as well, that they could do it, but again they have to play it safe because they can't risk to lose up any team fight so far. But they are inviting themselves for a team fight. Look at that.
Yup, overextensions are only going to be costing you if you overextend a fight like that. But the other of the Guardian just came up from that Gatot Kacha, trying to make another initiation. The Winter Crown being used up by that Matilda as well as the Revitalize. Gatot Kacha is trying to get that kill onto that Linux. He won't be able to do so. The legendary come up from that Suyo. Yamraj is looking quite low as well, and the double kill from that Suyo once again. The guiding wind being used by that Matilda desperately, and a triple kill this time, and the Lord is marching from the bot side. They should be retreating. Lunox will not be like all by herself. That is going to be quite tough for her in order to defend it, but somehow she will be taking down that Lord, and that triple kill trade was quite worth it for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. They got the trade. That is the reason why they are able to defend it. For our Zogai might be taken down. That Yuzong, if he connected up with that grabs, then definitely might have got that kill. But Zogai will just live for now. He will be able to save his life with that retribution at least.
Oh, close call for that Bane. Very close call. If the Yuzhong had the Petrify, I'm pretty sure that he would have popped it, and Zogai would have been popped off as well. So, but again, yeah, Team Mizo Warriors, I do believe they are playing it very aggressively though. Yeah, they knew that the Lord was marching in, and yet they were. Oh, wait a minute! Look at that! Talking about the over aggression, Yuzhong tries to jump in.
Yep, and even though Yuzong is like one of the key points for the side of Team Mizo Warriors, considering how well he is landing those Black Dragon forms as well as those Petrify combos, but still he needs to be aware that he doesn't get out positioned and taken off by 4 members. Because if the 4 members actually gank up on him, then Yuzong can be quite taken down easily, but he will be able to endure at least some decent amount of damage. You look at that damage coming up. Speaking of damage, look at the damage just came up from that Yuzong, all from that Lunox, almost taken down that Gatot Kacha with almost half HP. But the Lord already being spawned, and I guess Team Mizo Warriors are on a better position to be contesting it. But we might see a Lord Dance coming up. Like both of the teams might be contesting it. Dakusina needs to contest it in order to stand a chance. Meanwhile, onto the bot side. Oh my god, the AOG actually not being used. Team Dark Mizo Warriors will be able to get this lot, but the Winter Crown coming up, Zogai will be losing his life. The Suyo trying to make a backline play. Vexana looking quite low as well. The Flicker being used out, but the Winter Crown being popped up as well. Suyo looking on a bad position. The taunt coming up from that Gatokacha Immortality has been popped out, as well as the Winter Crown. He will be able to save his life this time, and a really good outplay coming up from that Suyo just now. And how did he escape? That was a really good macro play coming up from that Suyo.
Oh my god, the whole team from Mizo Warriors did come to help up the Suyo. They really did not let him die in vain, which is a good sign. Now, again, look at that Lord marching in. Oh, they're getting engaged.
Yep, and the Lord actually coming off from the top side, they should be able to sink those lanes, and at least they would have, another lane sync kind of mistake from the side of Team Mizo Warriors. The lane sync is not up to the point. They would have got the mid inhibitor towers as well, but they are trying to initiate another team fight coming up. Kufra is trying to get that jump, but the Deadly Cat being used by that Bane in order to clear out those turrets as soon as possible. The Avatar of Guardian being used out, but the Winter Crown will be saving the Sicilian his life, and Kufra might be taken down, but no, they will be able to defend this base just for now. And that aggression, if the lane sync was onto the point, then maybe they would have been able to hit some, like get those hits onto that crystal, but that apparently won't be the case. Team Dakusena left with no towers for themselves, but at least they will be able to defend their crystals for now, Pichi.
Oh, that's true. That's true. If only Mizo Warriors did sync up their lanes, they would have a chance to go at the crystal, but weren't able to do so. Now they did pop off a lot of inhibitors. Now that is a good sign. But again, Team Mizo Warriors sometimes they are too aggressive. Look at that Kufra going in.
Oh, okay. They are trying to another, like initiate another team fight, but in terms of, like, I guess at this point of this game, I guess the goal lead doesn't even matter that much, because even Team Mizo Warriors are the one who, they have the tower advantage. They have 3 tower advantage, but still onto the late phases of the game, if there is a proper wipeout, then it wouldn't matter much. Because if there is a wipeout, then that will, the team that causes the wipeout will be the one actually securing that victory for themselves, because it's already been so late onto the phase of the game. On It's already been almost 24 minutes, so the team which has the higher, like the team that messes up this time onto the team fights will be the one losing, Peachy.
Definitely. One team fight, you're wiped out, or even three members are down, it is going to get hard. But on to the other hand, Team Mizo Warriors, their eyes is all set on the early Lord. They want that Lord, they want to end the game already. Look at them swarming up.
Oh my god, that Gatorgacha almost got that Avatar of Guardian landed up onto the correct time in order to get that lot. He won't be able to do so, but the team fight coming up, the light mode being used up by the Lunox and the dark form being used as well. The immortality has been popped up. He doesn't have his immortality, and Lunox will be able to get that kill onto that Gatorgacha. A 1 for 0 trade. Team Dakusena will be forced to retreat the bat impact. The Crimson Waves actually being used by the Cecilia. Look at that follow up from that Kufra on two people, but the base is wide open. The minions are trying to end the game, and Team Mizo Warriors, I guess that will be it. And yup, the minions are way too much. That is the evolved minions, and Team Mizo Warriors will be taking on the game number one.
What a game coming in, Mizo Warriors, they did it this time and won up their first game of this day, of this game series. Now, look at the Suyo picking up the MVP as well. He played incredibly well, having a score of 13-1-9, and his team was always there on point. And I do feel like, Lucas Kufra would be the one getting respect banned the next game with Avi.
Definitely. And you should, like, unless and until you don't have the solution for that Suyo, you definitely shouldn't leave that hero open, considering how well he is doing, doing onto this patch right now. And one of the key points for victory was that first pick Suyo, and it definitely worked out for the side of Team Mizo Warriors. They were able to get this game, and that Suyo was an absolute menace, I would say. He was diving onto those backlines, getting those triple kills as well as get those objectives, and the Lord and those retreats were also on point. And that was one of the reasons why Team Mizo Warriors will be taking up this game. But still, we will be back with another game between Team Mizo Warriors and Akusena. Till then, stay tuned.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with the game number two. What a game coming in from Team Mizo Warriors. They are on a match point right now since this is the best of three series. And if they win this game out, uh, they might be able to pick this game and go ahead, since this is the lower brackets that you guys are talking about, and they might be placed under the third or the fourth rank. But again, with that team Mizo Warriors, their stakes are high right now. They have to win this out. And with that, I'm your caster Peachy, and along with me, I have the most cutest caster you'll ever meet. Hello, Asuya. How are you?
Hello, VT. Hello, everyone. Um, I'm fine. It's a beautiful night, a cool night. It's 11 degree at my place. I don't know how it's at yours, but then again, the bands looking pretty even, or the same standard bands there, VT. Do you think will we see some standard bands coming from the side of DS?
Yeah, but definitely, this time the respect band should on, and I want to see the Kufra onto the band section as well. The Matilda, the and the Lunox quite understandable. The Matilda was quite annoying the last match as well. She had that light form to escape. She had the dark form to deal damage to the stanky heroes or who are into the front lane. Quite good. Now they ban up the Khalid. They ban up the Harriet as well. The Harriet ban though looks quite good. Again, I do believe that team Mizo Warriors do want to pick up a Moscow.
I mean, they might go in for that, but at the same time, the last game I did see how good Noodle was onto that, Sicilian, so they might be looking to ban her too. And of course, we cannot undermine that how they gave away Asuyu, how they gave away Sicilian. Like, I mean, two of the best heroes right now in the match. And then once again, like the Lunox was doing a beautiful job, so I think they will be looking to ban her out, BG.
Oh, ho, that's true, Asia. Now, again, coming back to the draft, Suyo gets banned. Of respect ban, definitely since team and Daaku Sena are the one having that first pick, and they don't want to trade it out with anyone. Looks like the Gadot Kacha might be on cards, maybe, but other than that, a Sicilian might. Oh, they go in with the Zushin, Yavraj on that Zushin. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to get the first blood right there.
I mean, of course, giving out a Zushin is like giving away a rocket launcher. I mean, she is so OP, especially in the early game, right from level 1. She has those two instances of CC onto her, and she is extremely helpful if you want to go in for an early game invade or an early game aggressiveness. So, I mean, but I think I'm having some flashbacks right there, BT. I mean, you gave away a Zushin, but why will you give away a chip?
Oh, that's true. That's true. You guys forgot a chip, but oh, they pick up a Chow though. Again, a Chow into the roam position, or will it be on the EXP position? I'm not sure. Let's just see. Now, coming back to the matches, a Moscow is already into the hands of Funny Valentine yet again. What are they going to pick up? Oh, that's not a EXP. Sorry, that's not a roam Chow. That's an EXP Chow. They could still pick up the Kufra though. I do believe the Kufra was a very good choice, but is it good against a chip? But I think Aluka wants to go with a Carmilla, which is a good counter for the chip.
Yes, true. I mean, first of all, you have picked up a pick of composition right there to take down Yamraj onto that solution. And because Joe and Hayabusa will be after her life, I am sure. And we even saw Mayuresh do a great job in the first game with the, Minsatar. And the next game, we did see a Yuzong playing it so well for the team. So I'm like really, really looking forward to a great game coming from him once again. And then, just like you said, that Carmela is a pick which counters Haitatsu on that chip because when everyone uses that portal, she can just use her Curse of Blood and stun everyone around. So, I mean, I'm just really excited to see how this game moves on because Peachy, do you think Noodle will once again go for the Sicilian? But I think so. DS was looking for the same thing and they banned out that Sicilian from her.
Understandable, quite understandable. Noodle, on the other hand, was really annoying. As we reached the late game, it was unstoppable. He no one onto the other side. Not even the Bane was not able to catch him up. But again, they picked up a chip, so that means that they might be going with a assassin or probably a fighter. Maybe a fighter though. I do believe it's going to be the fighter jungle coming in from the side of Daaku Sena. Looks like they will be closing off the possibility of a uh, alpha as well coming in from team Mizo Warriors. Now it looks quite good though. The alpha of the bats. What are they going to pick? What are they going to ban? Any guesses? Oh, they go with the Ruby.
Well, maybe they do not want to face off a gold lane Ruby. So, great pick, ban. I mean, but at the same time, we do not see Ruby being picked quite often. It's like she has kind of fallen down into the gold lane as the assault from the marksman is too much for her to take, especially if it's 1-1. Then again, just look at Noodle. We saw her with Selena in a game, and yes, she was doing well. She was hitting those abyssal arrows, peachy. But then again, she is still debating on to should she take the Kagura because she has to purify, and if Zushin tries to CC that Kagura, she can easily, retaliate. But then again, just imagine, PG, a curse of blood onto 5 people, and then comes a really long stun from the Selena. It will be really OP if it, works out.
Oh, definitely, it would be very good if they do this kind of combo coming in. But again, along with we did see the Selena against ABM too. They did really well, but the Selena wasn't able to mark up the main targets, which was their problem. But let's just see what they will be going because team Daku Sena they decided to run with a Marsha onto the EXP lane to counter the Chow. Is it even viable in this meta, yeah?
I mean, if she's all stacked up, she can one-shot heroes. She's still that OP. I mean, I don't even remember. Do you remember those days when Marsha was a permanent ban? Because she literally one-shot every squishy. That she had so much damage. And yes, she
That's
did get those
true.
nerfs, Peachy, but then again, and we just have to wait out and see if Mayuresh is able to counter her because he is a pretty good EXP laner. But then once again, PG, I'm really liking the draft from the side of DS just because they have that early game snowball coming from this Julian who can be in the team fights right from level 3. And of course, Lucian is always there, the firepower of the early game, along with Haitatsu onto that chip.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Asaya. Now, the Ixia coming into the play as well looks quite interesting. The full barrage is going to give up a lot of damage right there onto the land of Dawn. It really covers up the whole lane, which is a very good thing. Now, team Daku Sena, they have to meet out into the front lane. They have to come up. I want to see the domination already. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the match number 2, the match point for team Mizo Warriors. Who is going to be the one winning up? I'm curious to know. Are you guys curious as well? With that, we are already entering now. Both the teams they are opting up with the same kind of rotation. I'm quite impressed about that.
I mean, true, and both the junglers are trying to outcompete each other with the jungling speed. And yet again, just look at the top lane, Joel being sandwiched between 2 people. I mean, I think Takusina knows that Mayuresh does a really great job. So Chip, instead of going to the gold lane to help out, he is in the top lane. But just look at the bot lane, the red buff coming from the side of Dakusena is already getting invaded by Carmilla and also Noodle. I mean, just look at the way he's getting harassed, and of course, it is level 2 Selena. She can easily take down that kill onto Zogai. Zogai looking. Oh my god, the first blood already taken away by Noodle. What a miscalculation from the part of Dakusena. And just look at the Lantern Flare coming from Azushin. She comes out, really low, looking to be, but cannot escape the wrath of the mage once again as Chip with the rotation will be there right for the help. But she is once again haunting Selena. Will she be able to get that second kill? The stacks are still going on. Yes, the CC coming in, but just look at the Hayabusa coming in, trying to take that secure one kill onto the Zushin, but it will be the Abyssal Arrow. The second kill secured by our Selena.
Oh, the Abyssal are doing a lot though. Selena is on point to this match. Looks like she's all warmed up. Look at that. Zogai gets another kill onto the bot lane. Oh, will he be okay? The Carmilla was getting assaulted as well. Now the turtle is up. The first
Oh,
turtle
the
of
the
this match.
stun and abyssal arrow connecting on to Zogai, but Zogai will just be immuning it at the same time. Just look at that Hayabusa trying to take secure that kill on to Yamraj, but then again Chip is right there on the heels. The stun
Oh.
connecting on to Sushin. Oh my god, the first kill has also come in. They be able to secure that kill? It is a killing spree for Selena. And look at the way of the dragon connecting onto the chip. It will be a kill secured by Hayabusa once again. Mizo Warriors on the rampage once again, and just look at a Carmela again trying to just zone out Zogai, not letting them take the blue buff. He was denied of the buff once again. Three people onto their lantern flare incoming. Two people have been popped up right there. They are looking low. I think Carmela will be the one next on the chopping block. Once again, Chow looks to be low, and one more stun connecting on to Yamraj. Oh my god, Noodle on that, you know, getting hit up, but look at the stun connecting with the Spear of Destiny. But once again, the first kill and the dash coming by the Selena, securing her life. Oh my god, what an amazing play. And Hayabusa going in for the low HPs, and Selena is just not retreating, PG.
She got some mad skills right there. It was quite good to see that even though the Spear of Destruction did connect there, I had a feeling that Noodle will be the one going down, but no, she survived. It was good to see that. But again, the domination from Noodle. Oh, wait a minute, maybe we will be seeing something into the bot lane.
Oh, once again, look at the four-man curse of blood along with the stun coming from in, but the teleport has been used up, and the Ixia with her ultimate trying to dish out some damage to Zogai, and the Lantern Flare coming on to Aluka. Wait a second, the ultimate from Hayabusa has been popped up. Yamraj in a really low HP, he's the one he's trying to secure, but she will just be going down. Aluka will be the next on the chopping block. Meanwhile, our Moscow Funny Valentine is the one who was also taken down. But I think the port lane turret will be the next on to the leap. Just look at it once again, the way of the dragon connecting on to Zogai. Hayabusa will be securing that kill. Chip coming in. What does Abyssal Arrows from Selena once again will be taking that kill, and she is on the rampage with that unstoppable to her name. I mean, I have nothing to say about this, PG.
Damn, that's a very long, long fight. These both teams are want to get the blood of each other. They are not stopping until they go on a rampage. Now look at that. The turtle will be spawning up. We might be seeing some more team fights coming up very soon, but they have shifted their focus. Carmela is focusing on to that top lane, giving that utmost support to the marksman, which is much needed right now. Even Ixia is farming up quite easily. Oh, wait a minute, look at that.
Yes, I mean, nothing much be happening. People just poking each other left and right. And yes, Ixia has been trying to farm, and the turtle has spawned. Ooh, Mizo Warriors once again going in for the turtle. Just look at our Joe once again trying to provide some vision. Meanwhile, Moscow is just hidden into that bush waiting for some assault. But at the same time, look at the top lane. Aluka getting stunned by the chip. Ixia is also there. And the teleport has been, along with the curse of blood, has been used up. At the same time, Claude OP looking really low. The lantern flat grabbing on to Aluka. I think she will be the one taking out. But look at the concealed gameplay and Fear of Destiny connecting onto Ixia. She will be the one taking down once again Mayuresh going in. He wants that kill onto Haitatsu. But the Purify has also been used as the Abyssal Arrow connects onto our Moscow. But Selena dived in too recklessly. She will be done taken down, and at the same time, it is a killing spree onto the Moscow. He was quite low. The lantern flare onto Hayabusa once again. He lacks his shadow. Aluka coming in, giving that stun, providing that support, and Hayabusa once again trying to go in. The shadow has connected onto Zushin. He's trying to dish out some damage, but Haitatsu also joining in, standing Aluka once again. The lantern flare also coming in. I think it will be a killing spree for Masha. And look at that once again. The Wait a second. I think Hayabusa tried to dive in, but the abyssal arrow also connecting on to no one. In the bot lane, we did see another skirmish, and the turret was taken down. But Jazz looking all alone once again. The spear of destiny hitting no one. Noodle looking alone. She is way too far behind, but at the same time, Zushin will be taken down once again. The teleport has come. Abyssal arrow connecting once again. Mayure is trying to go back. Aluka coming in, joining in once again. These teams are insane with the brawls. Oh my god. Oh wait, Zogai did not get that stun, but the Wave the Dragon connecting on to Haitatsu. Haitatsu really low. The kill will be secured by Aluka. But at the same time, at the bot lane, just trying to go after Ixia, but finally some breather, Pretty.
Oh my god. Looking at the items now, Iksha has picked up the Sky Piercer. I'm not sure why, but it does work for her. But again, it's not like Iksha has like 5 to 6 kills already. I don't believe that it's a very good item quite early on. But let's just see what will happen. But again, the Lord is up. The last turtle. Sorry, not the Lord, but the turtle. Oh, are the teams going in for a Lord? Oh, look at that. They are getting tossed on.
I mean, just look at the curse of the Lord connecting onto so many people at the same time. The Lantern Flare and Ultimate from the Hayabusa will be securing that kill on the Zushin. Left and right, people trading Lord High. That's looking really low. He will be taken down at the same time. Just look at the art coming from Ixia. Really bad positioning. It will be a double kill for Julian. And Zukai now trying to go after Mayuresh, but he's kind of tanky. So, I mean, 3 for 2 trade and Zogai will be looking to take down that turtle, but Mayuresh is there trying to provide that vision, trying to zone people out, and Hayabusa also incoming, but I think they won't be able to secure it as Haitatsu along with Zogai and Zushin are also um just respawned.
No, that's too late. Coming in from the yeah, Hayabusa, though he could have almost stolen it, but he was late. But again, these teams are going on and on for those team fights, which is surprising to see. Look at them. The abyssal arrow going off every single moment wherever Noodle feels like the enemies will be. Even he or she has a very good map
And yes, look
awareness
at
as
the
well.
way the dragon connecting on along with the curse of the blood, and it will be a monster kill for Hayabusa. As God OP using her ultimate again at a very bad position, she will be taken down by our Masha. The teleport also incoming. The stun coming from the second skill of the Moscow. Selena will be taken down. The lantern flare connecting on to the remaining member, looking really low. Aluka will be taken down. Hayabusa and Mayuresh are the only ones remaining. They will be looking to retreat. A very bad throw incoming, Peachy. But wait a
No
second.
way. No
I
way.
think
Look at that.
yes, yes. But just look at Orlando Flare again trying to stack up. The ultimate from Hayabusa will be securing the godlike onto our Zushin once again. Hayabusa looking low, but the assist will be securing him that double kill onto himself. I mean, Daaku Sena, when you finally got that upper hand, why are you throwing the game again once more?
Definitely, they have that upper hand, which is the good thing. But again, Mizo Warriors, they are equaling out the score with Daaku Sena. Daaku Sena, sometimes they do have a very good tempo. They could have a very good rapport into the game. But again, they need to step up. They need to play. They really need to, discuss their team fights properly. Because as much as I'm seeing, they are
Oh,
going
look
in
at the
one
top
by
lane
one.
though.
And there we go.
I mean, Moscow was already taken down, and instead, Mayuresh will be the one taken down. And the Abyssal Arrow, the damage coming from Selena and like our Hayabusa combined will be taking them down. But look at the Lantern Flare onto Noodle. Noodle trying to steal some damage, but look at the way she's using those marks, man, using the double dash. But of course, Yamraj will be taking her down. Chip coming in for the Hayabusa. Hayabusa with his Wiki Shadow will be looking to move away, but the lantern flare dealing some CC. I mean, I think he will, but instead the ultimate coming in, it will be a kill for him. The spear of destiny connecting onto him. He just recalled taunts right there because what can you do between three people? Funny Valentine just trying to farm up at this point, and since so many members are already down, they might go in for the Lord Page.
No, they might go in because the Lord might be in their hands. Mizo Warrior, they need to really get a very good fast clearance of the Lord. They have the Ixia, they could really take a help of Hayabusa do. And I'm liking how Carmela is waiting up near the teleport of Chip. He's just waiting it out so they won't be coming in. But this was just the level one Lord going down. That means Team Daku Sena. Oh,
Oh. And as soon as they caught the Lord, just look at that, the curse of blood, along with the teleport coming from the chip, the wave of the dragon connecting onto Jazz, but he can just purify as the HP bar goes down. At the same time, look at the airborne coming from Resolution onto Aluka and Lex. Lord OP looking low once again. It will be a kill secured by Julian, and the Abyssal Arrow finally starting to miss quite a lot. Even though they got the Lord, I think that was an over exaggeration, over extension from the part of DS. Wait a second. I see the arrow once again, but she will just be retreating. But Peachy, I mean, they didn't even wait for the Lord. They just went straight for the blue buff and lost so many members, wasting the Lord.
yeah, that's right, Aswin, and I don't understand why they just run away, for an invade. They could have waited up, they could have gone a lane sync, but Lucian onto the losing end yet again gets down into the hands of Hayabusa, not looking good. But the minions, though, they are a very tanky minions that are talking about. Oh, another kill into the hands of Hayabusa, though.
Well, true. I mean, Mizo Warriors kind of unstoppable right now. Just look at the 2K goal lead and 19 to 23. At the same time, I think the Abyssal Arrow will be trying to connect. Oh, wait a second. The Way of the Dragon connecting onto the chip. The Curse of Blood getting evaded by two people at the same time. The immune coming from Julian will be saving them up. But just look at a Moscow. Moscow in the top lane trying to split push. What an amazing game. Like, Mayuresh had to recall. At the same time, the stun connecting onto Yamraj and the first kill, but the lantern flare will be taking her down. Too much of an overextension. Hayabusa trying to go away, and Jazz is following him up. Look at that. That's how OP she is towards the late game, and she has those stacks. She's literally melting people down left and right. Chip has also come in for the engage, and I did see Zushin trying to take down Selena, but Selena is really good with her dashes. She will be securing her life.
Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. There's a lot of stake on Mizo Warriors right now. They're on a winning end. They do have the score one as well. And one throw, they will be out, and we will be seeing them at the match number three. And with that, look at Hayabusa's score
Oh
15. He
god.
was six. He's on a max stacks of a Sky Piercer. There's no one out of the other side. They even picked up a Marsha to get a, you look at the Marsha. Look at the position of the Marsha. He's trying to get a very how do you call it, he's trying to be sneaky but he's not able to do so, and there's no one to stop the Hayabusa, which is kind of sad to see. But again, team Mizo Warriors, they're playing it very well.
I mean, but just look at that Jazz looking alone. I think he will be on the chopping block as he's getting stunned once again, one by one. But just did you look at the damage?
No.
Finally, it will be the first kill. We were just talking about how he has zero kills, and this is his first that shut down secured. At the same time, the teleport coming from the chip, and the team is ready right there to support. Um, and I think since the jungler is down, they will be looking to take down that lord. But the Epsilon arrow connecting on to Haitatsu. Haitatsu looking really low at the same time. Look at behind Mayuresh trying to take down that Zushin. But it will be a killing spree for the people. The Lord taken down by Julian once again. Zushin looking low. Mayuresh just haunting him to the end of the world. Funny Valentine, the only one remaining. I mean, at the same time, just look at the minions in the base of Mizo Warriors. But as the Hayabusa will be respawning, they don't need to come back.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of lane pressure on the side of the Mizo Warriors, and since they just lost up the wall a lot as well, not a good sign. But the mid lane will be popped though. Oh, the spear of destruction.
Oh, yes, the spirit of destruction and the stun connecting, and the life will be taken away. Claude OP. Oh, really bad positioning. I mean, just look at it. He's 363, but at the same time, his warriors need to go back as the hefty lord marches down from the top lane. From Daaku Sena is, I think so, just waiting for this moment because now they will be looking for those towers. At the same time, I'm seeing Aluka and Mayuresh right there. The Abyssal Arrow also connected along with the teleport coming from the chip. But at the same time, just look at the top lane. I mean, the Episolaro connecting onto the Moscow. Moscow will be taken down. Oh my god, Haitatsu. And at the same time, It will be a double kill for a Hayabusa, and we have the dragon connecting on to Zogai, but Zogai is kind of tanky enough. Mayuresh is melting down right now, but Aluka will be at the same time securing that kill onto our Masha, and Aluka is really low. He will be taken down by um, him once again, and it is the stand connecting along with that. I think Yamraj will be the one to fall next. I mean, an absolute throw by Daaku Sena PG.
Definitely, that was a throw there. Now look at the minions pouring in. They are already reaching up the base. Now Funny Valentine will be up respawning very soon. Will he be able to get ahead? Oh, he does that. The fear of destruction, but no, the crystal is down, and what a clean sweep coming in from Mizo Warriors.
Um, very that was I really have no words. I'm really sorry because in the last team fight, everyone was split up, just going down one by one. By what was that positioning coming from the side of Moscow? I mean, you were so far ahead into the enemy base. You were getting taken down 1 versus 5. I mean, mind your positioning. Not only him, both the marksmen. And but since it was the Moscow, it ended up costing them the game. I mean, a clean sweep coming from the side of Mizo Warriors, PG.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Now that game was definitely intense, and that was a very good team. Daaku Sena onto that losing, and as soon as I spoke, how no one was there to catch the Hayabusa, he got killed. I think Caster's curse is real there. With that, even though they were losing up those lords, some few team fights, Mizo Warriors, they have done it all. They have outperformed themselves, and with that sweep, getting a clean sweep. Look at the proud MVP coming in from Hayabusa.
I mean, PG, I really like the team comp from the side of Dagosena. I mean, you have a Chip, you have a Zushin, and yet you just go die one by one. In such a bad manner, your initiations weren't good at all. You weren't able to lock down that Hayabusa. I mean, I really don't understand. I think they threw the game because I thought in the end they would have been able to take it if they waited for the Lord, but instead they just went in thinking that there's the Lord maybe and were taken down one by one.
Oh, okay, oh, that's right, that's right. And Dakusena, I do feel like they really overextended a bit, even though they were on to that losing end with the gold gap. They were just fighting it out aggressively, which is the part now again. Uh, you know, that's the end for the game number two.
Well, yes, and Miso Warriors will have taken this victory to the name, and this is a clean sweep. So I think uh, this is the last game of the day, Pichi.
Yep, that is the last game, and we will be proceeding tomorrow though because the finals, the big day is here.